Finally 2 meth 2 point.
Alright, every move. We're going live. In 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, in 1, and damn boom, toma tengo, toma. It's so much good time now. I forgot the music. I was thinking, like, you know, there has to be one thing that I'm forgetting about right now. I was thinking, like, there has to be one thing that I'm forgetting about right now. And of course, it's the music. It's okay. Hold on, everyone. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Up. Wow. There we go. Toma brought the scuff back with him. No, this is not major scuff. It's itty bitty. It's a happy accident, like Bob Ross would say. But oh my God, every move. Let me.
OMG 16 months with the James Bob Bengi himself.
Okay,
Crazy
now.
Jinxel D Rainbow Jimmy.
Okay, I really appreciate the resubscriptions, every move, but we're doing this over. We're doing this over. Not all the way over, but we're doing it briefly over. We're not gonna start like this. Okay, here we go. Moo, Alien Bullboy VTuber, the one and only Emperor of Oliver, Toma Tengu here. Hello, everyone. How are all of you doing? Bob, you were too slow, you freaking brats. That's right, you were too slow. You couldn't catch up with me. Womp womp. Womp womp. It's me. Hello, everyone. Hi. Let me greet all of you. First off, holy cow, we got a hype train going on. We got a freaking hype train going on. That's absolutely crazy. Thank you so much for that, everyone. Thank you. Thank you for the hype train level 1. Really appreciate it. And speaking about that, Faye, thank you so much for resubscribing for 22 months in a row at tier 1 and for being a Royal Guardsman for 50 whopping freaking months! Holy cannoli, 50 months, that's crazy! How much is that even? That's like, what? I guess if you're following me for 4 years, that would be 40 months? 48 months. So you've been following me for 4 years and 2 months? Is that it? I think that might be it. I think I did the math. Yeah. Hell yeah. Wait, did I do it? I don't even know. I don't even know. But thank you so much, Faye. There you go. Big smoocher. And speaking about that, we got Jinx coming in with a resubscription of 2 months at tier 1 and being a Royal Guardsman for 16 months, aka 1 year and 4 months in a row. Holy cannoli. Thank you so much, Jinx. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Oh my goodness, everyone. Well, let me catch up with all of you. Let me greet all of you. Let me. Yippee! But welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Hello, everyone. It's so good to be back. It's so great to see all of you again. I hope all of you are doing great. Let me greet all of you. Welcome, Membo. Welcome, Matthew. Welcome, Macy. Welcome, T. Welcome, Kata. Welcome, Faye. Welcome, Jinxie. Welcome, Koneko. Welcome, everyone. I hope all of you are doing great. Hello, hello, hello. I have not touched grass in the last couple days, everyone. I've stayed locked up. I've been locked up here in my room. I just barricaded myself in. But let me read all of your messages, everyone. Let me catch up with all of you. Hi, Mumble. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in, Macy. Good morning. Toma, kara. Hello. Is the goat back? No, the bull is back. The bull is back, T. That's right. There he is, my favorite bull boy. Hello, Matthew. How are you doing, my Bambi? I'm gonna sneeze. Check this out, everyone. Okay, we're exercising convention demons. We're exercising convention demons. We're not getting sick. Hell no. But yeah, I've been taking my vitamins everyone. I've been taking my vitamins and I've been taking my rest. I've been sleep maxing. I say a happy accent like me, but I'm not happy. I want you to be happy, and you're not an accent. You were a success. Yeah. We got you, James. That's not my name. That's not my name. Also, James, thank you for the 55 stream streak. I really appreciate it. Thank you. That's crazy. Yep. There we go. I'm slowly getting up there again. Let's hope I don't randomly fall again. Okay, so I'm not sure if it's already a thing every move, but I heard that if you miss the stream, you can just watch the VOD and Twitch will count it as you upping your stream streak. So it should be fine. Welcome back, Toma. Thank you. It's good to be back, everyone. Locked up in your dungeon? No, not locked up in the dungeon. I've been here in my room. I've been here in the fort. I didn't want to leave. I was just feeling really freaking tired every move. That's why I haven't been streaming immediately, because I've been back since Monday, but I was so tired every move that today is the first day that I finally feel like I'm capable of streaming. I wasn't sick. I didn't have anything wrong with me. The only thing that happened to me was that I just felt really tired. I was really freaking tired. Like, my limbs were hurting. My brain was just tired and exhausted. I didn't feel like talking to people all that much. And I just stayed indoors a lot. I visited my human parents for a little bit, but that's pretty much about it. Also, HD, hello, sweetheart. Hello. Good to see you. Welcome in. But yeah, I worked all day on a PowerPoint presentation every move about Twitchcon. So like, I will be like showing all of you a lot, and it won't even cover everything, but it will show you a lot. Bless you times two. Thank you all. Something hit your face? No, it didn't. I didn't sneeze in your face. Unless you're down there. Why are you on the floor? Well, that might be a suitable place for some of you. Anyway, that doesn't get me back to 200 I had. Unless. No. I mean, well, it's too late for that. Yeah. But it's at least for the future. Guess even hit you like a truck. It did. There was so much walking every move. So much walking and talking and carrying heavy things. Oh my goodness. But then again, if I were to bring my guards, then I would have to pay for their rooms as well, and it would be very pricey. Toma has his pee-pee ready. My pee-pee? Oh, you mean my PowerPoint presentation? I was like, what the hell? Hey, now I'm on Twitch.tv. I don't got that PP ready. What the hell? You lucky not getting sick? I mean, I've been trying my best. Not gonna lie. Just as we started this stream, my nose started getting a little runny. But I might also be a little bit stressed, because like I was just like quickly eating and stuff, and working on a PowerPoint presentation all day, and I should have done it earlier, but then again, I perform well under pressure, so like, you know, I got it done. Thomas already sus? What? No, I just got here. Prince Carrie, you got any tissue on standby? Yeah, I do. I mean, I would have to get up for it, but it's okay. It's no big deal. Ain't no big deal. But yeah, we're just gonna pour me a cup of matcha tea, and then we're ready to go. All right. So my bangies. So, first off, I've missed all of you a lot. All of you have been on my minds, and I've tried to stay in touch as much as possible. You know, I've tried to post updates on Twitter every day. I didn't manage to do it every day, but I've tried my best, and I've tried to, you know, pop in every now and again in the server and say hi and check on all of you. But obviously, I've been very, very busy. Almost every day was just like 24/7, just being busy and well, talking with people. Like it's been a lot of talking, it's been a lot of walking, but it was so much worth it. Now, of course, sadly, I will not be attending Dokumi. Dokumi is a anime convention with some VTuber aspects that is held in Germany, in Dusseldorf. I had a ticket. I sadly had to get rid of my ticket because I cannot afford going to Dokumi. I cannot. So, you know, it's a shame. It's a shame. I was so close, yet so far away. But maybe next year it can be arranged, maybe not. We'll see every month. It's all a financial matter, and when it comes down to it, I want to be a responsible emperor. I want to, you know, not drain my personal treasury, because there's two types of treasury. There's the treasury that keeps the lights on in the fort, and there's the treasury that's for my personal fun and expenses, and I separate those, and I make priorities, and I know when it's time not to throw money around. The cow lord has returned, Toma Mort. Hi there, Sonny. I'm not a cow, though. Although I might rule over some cows. Should have bit you and got you sick, too? No, you can keep your germs. No, thank you. No biting. Also, Abubu, hello. Also, stop it with the Padoros. It's not early Christmas. It's not Padoro time. No, everyone. N-O, no. Advertisements, no. And I hope they give us some pocket change, I guess. At least you don't have to worry about doing more walking and talking. Well, I don't know, it depends a little bit. Like, I might go hang out with my human grandmama tomorrow, and that's a lot of walking and a lot of talking. And, yeah. You're back. Welcome back, Abubu. You're the James Kamababengi? I think you're just being the Lulu. I think you're confusing me with someone else. I think you need help. It's not my name. I don't know why they show me French ads. I don't speak French. I used to get Swedish ones. I don't speak Swedish. But yeah, Remo, let us begin with the PowerPoint presentation. Let us begin. Because there's a lot to talk about and a lot to show. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Because it might be up a little bit high. I'll definitely shrink myself down a little bit. And maybe I should be moving all of you up a little bit higher so I don't have all of you in my face. I mean, I like being close with all of you, but this is a little bit silly, isn't it? It's a little bit silly. Let's see if I can grab all of you. Let's see, everyone. Let's see, where are all of you hiding? Where's everybody hiding? No. You ought to be hiding somewhere around here. No, there you are. Okay. Alright, all of you, every move you're moving up. There we go. You're getting evicted. Nah, not really. Hi there, Mimi. How you doing? Good morning to you. Morning, Toma and chat. Piopsel. Good morning, Mimi Wimmy. How you doing? I always get Chinese spam calls. I don't know why. What list my phone number got put on where they think I'm Chinese. I have no idea either, but that's strange. I usually get like calls from North Africa. Not sure why. Not sure why. All right. Okay. Let's see if we can like make this a bit more grand. There we go. Okay. Are all of you ready? Here we go. Okay. All right, everyone. All right. Starting with the TwitchCon PowerPoint presentation. Oh my goodness. I haven't done anything like this since I debuted. Do you get a grade from us in the end of the presentation? Sure, if you stay up. Then you can grade me. I'd be happy to get ads in a language I don't know. That way their dark magic marketing won't work on me. That's true. We're literally right here. True. Alright, yeah, it's a PowerPoint, I wasn't lying. And the PP bull. Like PP Tenshi. Well, now we know how Thomas' business marketing strategy works. It's not my business marketing strategy. Anyway, let's start. So, starting off with day one every move arriving. So, after a trip all the way to Rotterdam, we arrived at the Airbnb, my friends and I, and we started unpacking. There were a lot of bags that I brought along with me. Like I had a huge suitcase, I had a backpack or two. It was a lot. It was a lot to carry around. It was a lot to haul around. I'm the PP bull. Don't quote that. No. They're gonna. But yeah, I have way too much stuff on me, and it was a relief to finally get there. And once we got there, I immediately started to unpack my stuff. And one of the first tasks of the night was definitely like. Cutting the stickers that were going to be handed out throughout the convention, because although people are not expected to have stickers, it's kind of like a form of courtesy and just a nice thing to do to hand out stickers to people who might want to have those. So it's just all around a nice thing to have. But yeah, there were a lot of stickers, and it definitely took a bit to cut some of them. I didn't. Not even all of them are cut. I saved some for Dokumi, but I'm not going to Dokumi, so I guess I got some for either next year or some other event. Guess we're gonna find out. I thought those were sus objects on the bed for a second. Sus objects on the bed. No, those are not sus objects on the bed, and if they were, I wouldn't show them on twitch.tv. I highly doubt that would be a good idea. You in the Netherlands? Cool, so where did you go to? I went to Rotterdam. Rotterdam is where TwitchCon is. Let me guess, complimentary stickers. I mean, I guess you could call them that. I suppose so. Yeah. But yeah, after some of that work was done, we decided to go and meet up with a huge group of VTubers and some of their community members, and we went out for food. And well, starting off, first, we had to meet up with everybody, and it took a bit until everybody was ready, because we went to a hotel, and apparently some people still had to arrive to that hotel. And well, let's just say, like, I don't know if we were there for an hour or if it was a little shorter, but it was a bit of a wait. But before we knew it, everybody was there, and I learned about the horrors of American soda. Like apparently American Fanta doesn't even look it doesn't even look like Fanta. Like, the color is very, very off. And apparently they use like these chemical agents that aren't even like allowed within the European Union, so that's absolutely wild to me. Or, you know, I also saw like this Mountain Dew cherry that like was more corn syrup than water. That's absolutely crazy. Like these drinks, these American drinks aren't even like mostly water, like there's freaking corn syrup in there. Like that's crazy. What the frick? People are guzzling down corn syrup. Like I thought it was a meme. It's real. It's real. You mean Fanta's okay? You had orange one? I mean, like the American Fanta barely even has orange in it. Like that's crazy. That's crazy. Like the Fanta in the Netherlands is like yellow. The Fanta from America is like orange. It's weird. It's weird. Delicious food. At least it's not grass floored. Hey, don't you? Well, one of them is for eating. Yeah, the grass floor is not. But yeah, so we went out for food, and after we finally gathered everybody, and well, you know, everybody was a little indecisive and a little nervous to approach the restaurant. So I started going, you know, I started going out my way and like talking to all the restaurant like, you know, spokespersons and asking them whether they had a spot for us or not, because we had a large group. We had a whopping big group. We were like with 20 or something like that day, or maybe a bit more. But basically we asked them like, do you have a spot? And almost every single restaurant was like, oh hell no, we don't, or they were about to close, stuff like that. So finally we approached this Japanese place, and my goodness, that was the best decision that we made that night, because when we went there, you know, I went in there, everybody else was waiting outside. Basically I asked the nearest like you know, like waiter, like, hey, do you got a spot for us? And like the first guy I spoke to was like, no, we don't got any place. There's no way that we can, like, you know, seat that many people. And then the boss man showed up, and he was like this big burly nice guy, and you know, we asked him like, hey, do you got like a spot for us? And he was like, oh yeah, we can definitely do that. If you just wait around a little bit, we'll get it arranged. We'll get it sorted. And you know, time went by and some of the people in our group left, so like we went from like, I don't know, I guess it was 25 to 20 or something like that. We finally got seated, and the people from the restaurant were so nice to us. They were so freaking nice. Like they were kind of close to closing time, but despite that, they still served us. So like we didn't get any access to the all-you-can-eat meals, but we were still capable of like ordering loose food. And it was amazing. It was amazing. Like, so what you see here, we started off with like kind of like appetizers for us. So for example, what you see here, all the way at the top of the food image in the middle, you see kind of like a spicy tuna roll, I guess. I'm not sure it was called a Californian roll, but it was spicy tuna, and my goodness, it was incredible. And not just that, like the spicy tuna roll also came with regular tuna rolls, which then, you know, we were capable of like, you know, dipping in some soy sauce. Like it was really freaking good. And Jinx wasn't the only person that learned how to use chopsticks properly that night, or well, I guess I made an attempt to. I'm not very good with chopsticks, but I try what I can, because people were getting fed up with me not being able to use them properly. But yeah, it was absolutely delicious. And then beneath the tuna in the middle, you see this like brown looking sushi. But this sushi is eel, and eel is absolutely delicious. Eel is so freaking good, every move. A true like delicacy, like absolutely delicious. Like I would recommend this freaking sushi to anybody. Like it's so freaking good. It looks super expensive. You know what? It was not even that expensive. It was not. It was perfectly affordable. I'm sure the yellow Fanta didn't taste that bad. I mean, I know you're trying to be healthy, but it doesn't hurt to try. Nah, I'm not drinking that stuff. I'm not drinking corn syrup. hell no. I've not been working out this much to then drink corn syrup. I mean, I was eating some unhealthy things, and I'll get to that, but I'm not drinking the corn syrup. No. We're saving those seats for a reservation party for 20 people. Food looks awesome. It was. Toma, where was chat's invite to the house filled with cute guys? Well, there was none because we actually it was one of the rules of the place that you're not allowed to like hold parties, crazy, you know. And I guess some people have done that in the past, but yeah, you were only allowed to invite the amount of people that were already staying there. So my friends and I, we didn't get to hold any parties. But then again, there was no need for that because the whole convention was one big party. So that was okay. But there ain't no party like a tangy party. You never tried eel before? It's really good. But yeah. So we had the sushi as the appetizer. Then I went to my curry bowl. I think it's called the curry karage don. I'm not sure if that's correctly, if that's the correct name for it. I have a tendency to forget the names of Japanese meals for the most part. Like for example, like the little fish, the fried fishes next to my flappa, my big ear. I've forgotten what those are called, but they're absolutely delicious. I'll get to that in a moment. But yeah, had this bowl of delicious fried chicken with curry sauce, and I love my curries every meal. I love my fried chicken, and I was indulging because I haven't had fried chicken for months every meal. I haven't had it for months. So after a day of like pulling around luggage, after a day of like, walking a lot, I got to indulge in some fried chicken, and oh my god, it was so good. It was so good. I loved it. I loved it so much. And then after that, actually, there were some people who ordered like fried chicken, like normal pan fried chicken, and like deep fried chicken. And honestly, I thought that the pan fried chicken was like way better. The deep fried chicken was okay, it was okay, but the pan fried chicken, oh my god, it hit the spot every move. It hit the spot. It was yummy. So that was really, really good. And then for dessert, we had these fishies, and the fishies were like fried batter, kind of like a donut. It tasted like a donut, but on the inside it was filled with this red bean paste, like a sweet red bean paste. And oh my god, it's so good. It's so good, everyone. Oh my god, I ate 6 of them. I'm not gonna lie, I ate 6 of them. We ordered them, and like 4 people ordered them, I believe. I think it was about 4, maybe 2 or okay, no, 3 people. 3 people ordered fishies. And we had such an excess of fishies that I ended up eating 6 of them. I ended up eating 6 of them. I was like, I cannot stop. I cannot stop. Taiyaki, yeah, they were so yummy. They were so yummy. I always wanted to try it. Like, I always saw them on YouTube. I had no idea they were this good. What the hell? You've eaten gummy eels before. Gummy eels? What's a gummy eel? Curry was good. Still thankful you recommended it. Yeah, I feel like it's a very like, friendly type dish. Like a dish that's pretty easy for people to get into, especially due to the fact that it's like, mostly rice and like fried chicken and stuff. Cause there's like rice at the bottom, and oh my god, it never ends. Like there's so much freaking rice there. Like it's too much. It's really freaking too much. But I finished all the curry and all the chicken at the top, and I ate a bit of rice. But I'm not gonna eat endless amounts of rice because my stomach would explode. And I was so stuffed when I was done there. It was crazy. There was no room for dessert after that meal. Or, well, actually the fishes were dessert. Never mind that. But yeah, always remember every meal. Always eat the fish first, because if you drink water before you eat fish, then the fish will go gulu 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 in your stomach. I'm eating healthy. I won't drink soda. Eat half a dozen of fried fish pastries. I had the right to indulge. Also, I'm just afraid of corn syrup and like, you know, red Formula 51 or whatever that crap is. That's why it's called a buffet for a reason. There you go, number 2. We don't talk about number 2. I'm a super idol. I'm the emperor. But yeah, that was pretty much the day, you know, like we had food, and then by the time we finally got back, it was pretty much bedtime. So that was a nice day. Oh. Alright, day number 2, Everymoo. So day number 2 was not so fun. At least not at the start of the day. So what happened was, when I went to bed, Everymoo, I had these earplugs. And now, we all know that my ears are very, very big, right? We all know that I got these big old freaking floppas, you know? These big old floppas that are my ears. We all know about them, you know? They're quite notorious. They're the notorious floppas. But what happened was, I put the plugs in, and at first everything went fine, despite them being so small, so tiny. But then, as I woke up, the earplugs had slipped all the way into my ear hole. So, I couldn't grab them anymore. I don't know how that happened, but I tried to like remove them both, and I succeeded by removing one of them with a toothpick. It wasn't like a wooden toothpick, it was like a plastic one. So it was not hard and it was not dangerous. So I knew a little bit what I was doing, and I successfully removed one, but the other was lodged in so badly, I couldn't get it out. I could not get it out. So I had to go to a doctor trying to fix that. So I skipped breakfast, I skipped all my plans, I went straight to like looking for the nearest doctor. So I walked from like, you know, across the street, I walked into like this place specialized in like, you know, hearing aids and stuff like that, because I looked it up, and like Google said like, oh yeah, you can go to those places and they will help you if you got something lodged in your ear. Well, they said no, we're not allowed to do that, so I was sent away. So I started walking the street, you know, I was pretty frustrated. I approached like this elderly couple that was just like chatting on the street corner, and I said, hey, can you point me to the doctor's office? And like, they were a little bit hesitant, because I don't know, we were in a bit of a seedy area, a bit of a seedy neighborhood. So I understood that people were a little bit sketched out by this random bull boy approaching them. But they did point me in the right direction, and I found a doctor's office, but they declined to help me because they were like, you're not from around here. And well, you know, then I had to keep walking around with this freaking thing lodged in my ear, and it was starting to hurt. Like, it was starting to hurt my eardrum. So I was half deaf for a while, for like, I think 3 hours or so. And you know, my other ear started kind of like pulsating because of like the pressure, so it started like pulsating, and I started sweating. I was stressing out. Also, hi Rosie, sweetie, welcome in. So yeah, that was pretty rough. But luckily, you know, after trying like 5 more different clinics, like both by just walking there and asking and like calling and, you know, stuff like that, I just decided like, frick it, you know, we're gonna go to the con. We're going to Twitchcon Ahoy, which is the place. Ahoy is where, you know, the con was being held, and we went to Ahoy, and you know, we stood in line. I was half deaf for the duration of it, and kind of in pain a little bit. And then you know, after we finally got our badge, I got out of there. And you know, it was a lot of like, you know, I got to like, you know, I got to meet a lot of my friends from the night before again, and see some of them that I hadn't seen yet. So that was nice. But I constantly had to like grab people, and I had to shove them aside, put them on the side where my good ear was, and I had to explain again like, hey, I can't hear you, like my ear is clogged, I got something in my head, I can't hear you. At least you could listen to music while you suffered. I could not. I mean, with one ear, I guess. AirPod lost in the flood. It wasn't an AirPod, it was an earplug. It was sleeping aid. I guess there's a PSA about earbuds, I guess. There is now. Also, Rosie, thank you so much for the 130 stream streak. I really appreciate it. That's crazy. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Slomy Womy. How you doing, sweetheart? I'm literally wear earbuds right now. Well, I think it's less likely to happen with earbuds than these little things. And then again, my ears are a little bit bigger than most people's. That's feel about certain people shown to their town calling us foreigners. Having a medical emergency in a strange land must be scary. It's not fun. It's not fun, especially when they refuse to help you. You dropped the stickers? Oh yeah. So when I went through the security check, I spilled my spaghetti. I already was having a bad time. I was aggravated. I was a little aggravated. But I tried to keep my cool because I was surrounded by like nice people. You know, like all my friends were there. Or well, not all of them, but a lot of them. So like a lot of my friends were there, so I was trying to keep my head cool, and then I don't know, somewhere in the queue I started like handing people like stickers and stuff. I forgot to close the zipper on my bag, and as I went through security, suddenly everything spilled out, like all my stickers spilled out, and I was just like, oh my god. So, you know, like security informed me that I dropped my spaghetti, my stickers, and you know, I went back and like all these nice people, like security guards, Twitchcon attendees, everybody started helping me with my stickers, and they were so nice. So I'm really grateful for that. I gotta say, like all in all, like everybody was really nice at the con. Like I've barely had like any issues with anybody, and like when I did have issues, they were minuscule. Like just, you know, people being a little uncomfortable. You know, just saying weird stuff, but nothing too bad. But you know, like all in all, like everybody was super helpful, super kind, super generous, carrying your emperor on their, you know, on their hands and knees. So I was very happy with that. You know, after that, I got my badge, my Twitchcon badge, and my wristband, and you can see it in the left corner. You know, that's before the con day, so like, you know, I have my badge. It's still not signed. It's completely clean, and it says Tomatingo, of course, and it says affiliate in the top, but it's a little bit cut off. I'm okay. How's the Emperor? I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I'm feeling much more energized now. I'm here with all of you. I was pretty much kind of like a hermit for the last couple days. I didn't want to like talk to people, and I just stayed indoors and stuff. I was just recovering. I was so tired. Normally a senior moment with those hearing aids, huh? What are you say again? Huh? I definitely had some hearing troubles throughout the convention. Thank you. You gave me a sticker and business card, which are adorable. Thank you. I appreciate that. Toma forgetty his spaghetti on the floor. I did not. Well, I guess I did. I was so confused what was taking so long at first to walk through some metal detectors. I was like squatting in the middle of the detectors, and they were going like beep as I'm like picking up my stickers. Nice folks are good to have. Yeah, I noticed you got a controller too. Yeah, it's funny because I ended up playing on an Xbox controller that fateful con. But yeah, so basically after that was all done, and I helped out, you know, it was crazy, like, so one of Moon Meadow's friends approached me, and they showed me their badge, and they were like, hey, look, I got like, I don't have a name on my badge, and like, they were given a badge that only had hashtags. I was like, what the hell is this? You go back right now and get that changed, because there ain't no way that this is good. You might get in trouble with this. And, oh my god! Hello, welcome Steffi, welcome Tina! Oh my god, hello, how are my bengies? Welcome in. Welcome on, Tommy. Thank you, sweetheart. And welcome in, Tina. Tina, I haven't seen you in so long. And I saw some girls that made me think of you. I was like, I hope you're doing okay, because I hadn't heard from you in so long. SMH, SMH. I'm glad you're meow meow. Steffi, hello, you sweetheart. How have you been? How have you been, my bempies? Yeah, I was worried about you, Tina. You are on inpatient? Does that mean like being put in like the medical facility? Does that mean that? not the censored name. Yet I got a censored name. Like, they didn't even have a curse word in their name or anything. It was weird. And it took them really long for them to get it fixed. So basically, after I got, you know, after I got my badge, I immediately just said to everybody, like, okay, guys, I'm going to the hospital. I'm done. I'm tapping out. And that was my plan all along. I already figured out where the hospital was, the nearest hospital, and I just said, like, you know, I'm going there. And, you know, like, my friends were really nice. Like, Amy, for example, just asked me, like, hey, are you going alone? And I just said, yeah. And, you know, then I went to the hospital. And you can see there, you know, the picture with the wheelchairs, that's from inside the hospital. It's next to the pizza. I didn't really put the pictures in order. But basically, that's when I was sitting in the hospital and I was waiting. I had to ask the nurse, just like, hey, can you please, like, you know, help me out? I've been rejected by all these, like, medical places, all these doctors' offices don't want to help me. Please help me. This stuff is really hurting me. And, you know, I might have acted up a little bit extra, but it was definitely very uncomfortable and hurting me and was making me stressed out. And I did not want to walk around like that the entire convention. So after some talking and some you know, noting down of, like, you know, credentials and stuff like that, they finally decided to you know, get a doctor to help me. So I had to walk out there, I had to go to this doctor's office, and it was a very nice gentleman and his nurse, and they put me on a chair, and they had a look at my ear, and they were like, oh yeah, and they got some device out there. I don't think it was just regular tweezers, because I bought tweezers at one point and I tried to just, you know, pull that thing out myself, but, like, it got worse. It got even deeper and, like, tighter against my eardrum, so I just panicked. And, you know, in the end, you know, the doctor got it out in one go. Like, he freaking locked in, he grabbed that thing and he yoinked it out really hard. And, it hurt. It did hurt. And he told me, like, you got a little wound in your ear now, but it's not too bad. It should heal within 2 weeks. And, they asked me if I wanted to keep that thing. I told them, like, no, I don't want to see that earplug ever again. So they threw it away. Something got stuck in Thoma's hole. Well, I guess that's one way to put it. I don't like having things stuck in my hole. Also, Lila, hello. You've been up since 3 a.m. Worked till 3 p.m. Was working with a homie on cars. My moves, I'm tired. Oh, you should rest up. You should definitely eat. You need to eat something. You need to eat and, like, you know, refuel your body a bit and drink enough water. How Twitchcon lead into a hospital visit? Earplugs. I put the small earplug in my big floofa, and then it went into my ear hole, and it was stuck. Yeah, Toma, I love you. I am so happy to see you again. I'm happy to see you again, Toei. Hello. How you doing, my bangy? Hello. Thank you for the pat pat mimi with me. It's good to see you, Toei. I hope you're doing great, sweetheart. Did you put the Oscar-winning performance? If I put that on, I think so. I mean, I was definitely in pain, but I was just acting extra because I was not letting them reject me and turn me away. After being rejected by so many doctors, I was not gonna be rejected by them. I was gonna force myself to cry if I had to. I didn't care about humiliating myself. I wanted that thing out of my ear. Glad your ear's better now. Thank you. Yeah, my ears are great. It was the clown's fault. We don't talk about the clown. Yeah, it was pretty oofy. Thank you for lurking, Toei, sweetie. Is that the Toma Tengu? Hello, Remy. How you doing? Is that the Remy Legato? Wow. Welcome in. Hello. But yeah, so basically after that was fixed, you know, they did warn me, like, this might cost you some money and stuff like that, so I hope it won't be too bad. I hope the medical bills won't be too bad, but my insurance might cover it a little bit. I do have insurance, so, you know, maybe it will all be fine, maybe it won't be. I guess we're about to find out. So yeah, that was, well, after that, I finally got to meet with my friends again. You know, we went to McDonald's. I didn't eat any McDonald's because, well, you know, I don't think that there's anything wrong with people who eat McDonald's, but I think that McDonald's itself, like the food that they make, its quality is subpar and it's beneath me. Like, I love hamburgers. Hamburgers are my favorite food every meal. I love hamburgers, I love fries, I love food. But when I want food, I want my food to be good, and I don't think that McDonald's is good food. Like, my standards are high when it comes to fast food. It should be good, and I don't think that is good fast food. No. Hello to my hyper me, May. Hello, welcome May. Hello Raiders. Hello May. How you doing? Welcome in. Bobby attacking Emperor Raid, or baby. The baby is attacking. Baby attacking Emperor Raid. Welcome Germ. Welcome everyone. Welcome Slav. Welcome Lorgy. Welcome Crash It Collars. Welcome everyone. Magic Cat Raid. Welcome everyone. Let's give a big whooping applause for the adorable, lovely Nico May. May, hello you sweetheart. I miss you. How have you been? I hope you've been lovely. Tell them I hope you're good. I'm good. How are you? I hope you've been doing great, May. I hope you've been having a nice day. I was just telling everybody about my time at Twitchcon. Oh, someone's feeling smoochy. But hello, May. How was your stream? Let's see. I think I nearly had the chance to like chime in, but then my stream had to start and I was like, but I did want to come watch you play Minecraft. Yeah, you were playing that good old Minecraft. How'd it go? Did you do anything exciting? Like, did you have anything interesting, any interesting topics going on today? It's always a good time. Everyone make sure you check out May. What I can tell about the adorable Nieko May, first off, is that May is a super sweet friend of mine. She's an absolute sweetheart, and her streams are so freaking comfy and pleasant, and she's just so freaking wholesome. Like, if you want an actual wholesome streamer, or well, maybe with a little bit of spice here and there, but like an absolute sweetheart of a streamer, then make sure you check out May. I love May. May is great. So everyone make sure you check out May if you haven't yet. And for those who are new here, my name is Tomatengu. I am the Emperor of Oliver. That's me. Hello. Welcome everyone. I am a Tengurian bull here to conquer all of you one heart at a time. And today I'm talking about my trip to TwitchCon and how I was in the hospital for a brief moment. Because sadly I had an earplug that got stuck in my ear, and then I walked around with it for 3 hours because no doctor wanted to help me outside of the hospital. Because there's a lot of doctor's offices that you're supposed to go to first in the Netherlands. Yeah. An earplug got stuck in your ear. Yeah, my ear hole was, stuck. I put it in my big old floppa and it didn't come out anymore. And then it got worse and started to hurt. Hospital visit and badges. What on earth did you do over there? Well, I went to TwitchCon and, I woke up and I had those sleeping aids in because there was this jackass outside my Airbnb and he was talking all night. Like, this guy was, like, still talking till, like, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Like, this guy loved the sound of his own voice. This guy should have been a streamer or something like that. I don't know what he was yapping about, but the man wouldn't shut up. And I was so tired, I felt like getting out of bed and telling him to shut the hell up. You forgot that she's also a baby cat. I mean, she do be baby. If you like streamers afraid of cussing and are very ace, that's me. Aww, you are baby. Baby May. I love May, everyone. May's great. Hello, pretty sounding person. Hello, Crash It Collars. Hi. How you doing? Welcome in, everyone. Hope all of you are doing great. But yeah, I am Tomatengu. I'm a variety streamer. I stream chatting, I stream games, I do VR content, I do singing, aka karaoke sometimes, and a little bit of that. All that will be covered in here. And I also attend conventions every now and again when I got the money for it. Also, hi, Woody. Oh my god, Tomatengu, hi, welcome back. Thank you, sweetheart. Hello, how you doing? Don't fly away. He was probably on the phone. Annoying neighbors. No. They were talking. There were definitely two guys. They weren't on the phone. They were talking. Yeah, they were really annoying. How does it get stuck? Just hard? Did you push? Just how hard did you push? It slipped in whilst I was sleeping, and like there's this little, you see like this little tail at the end of the plug. You're supposed to be able to yoink that out, but I couldn't grab it anymore. I couldn't grab it. It got stuck in my ear. It sucks living next door to your neighbors. It does. You do okay, you're just working, you got your Switch 2 today. Ooh, I hope that's great. I hope you're having fun with that. To anybody who got the Switch 2 today, first off, enjoy it. Second off, nice. I hope it will be nice. I heard there were maybe some issues with like backwards compatibility. I hope that wouldn't be the case. But yeah, you know, as someone who never owned a Switch, but would like one, I mean both types of Switches. Or maybe all three types, you know, also like the Glock type, like I like guns. I forgot I just did my second helix and I laid down on it by accident. Ah! Ooh, are you gonna be okay? Emperor, can I steal your bed? What? But that's my bed, and if I say yes to you, then all the tingies want to sleep in my bed. And if I sleep in my bed and all the tingies want to sleep in my bed, I'm gonna wake up with 20 people on top of me. I'm gonna feel like the air is crushed out of my lungs. I'm gonna be covered in I don't know what kind of body fluids, and the bed will collapse. So I guess I'll have to say no. I'm sorry. You can lay on my couch. It's probably how your neighbors feel. Stink-oma. My neighbors love me. They love me. They only complain sometimes. Also, Tina, you talk a lot of smack for somebody who should be put in a headlock. Thomas pulling the Glock out. Yeah. Switches and switches are cool. Yeah. Thomas sandwich. No. Bowl sandwich. Sandwich-oma. Sandoma. Steal the bed, leave the boma out. What? No. Get out of my bed. Get out! Mostly sweat and sweat. Oh, I'm gonna be covered in that tangy stench. That's bullseye, almost. Hi, Sifra, how you doing? Hiya, hello, how you doing, my Bambi? Hi. Just curious, but I'm not being mean or so. Is it just weird? Was the TwitchCon fun though? I don't see how you're being weird. I don't see how you're being weird. There's nothing wrong with asking that. TwitchCon was fun. It was a lot of fun. It was amazing. I had a really good time, and it's so weird to be there because like you just go from your daily routine to like being surrounded by like your friends, fellow content creators, you know, people who all have the same like hobbies and stuff like that, but then in person, you know, everybody having like the same type of humor, everybody, you know, being there to have fun and to be, you know, have a good time, be silly, and like, you know, having good food every day like this, having all these crazy things happen. Like when you put all these content creators, all these, you know, really creative people in one spot, like, I don't know, like magic happens, like really cool things happen that normally don't. And like, I understand why, you know, like IRL streamers walk around with their camera everywhere, because like you get to capture all that, you know, you get to capture all that. I don't talk shit, only truth. Ka-chow. Yeah, right. You're doing pretty good. I'm glad you're doing good, Sibdra. Oh, Mimi's feeling like padding. Understood that reference. Let's go. Well, asking about that incident was my thought. Oh, well, that just happened whilst I slept, so it was just bad luck. Hey, I sadly can't stop, but it was nice to see you at TwitchCon. Hello there, Kara. It was nice to see you too. And thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you'll have a lovely day. I'll see you again sometime. Take care. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi. It was lovely to meet you. Toma, how you today? I'm good, Emo. How you doing, sweetie? I'm doing great. I'm doing even better now I see all of you. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I felt sluggish and like, I don't know. Like, I haven't spoken to anybody in the last couple days. Not like, I don't know, with my voice, just like, you know, typing messages and stuff. So, it's nice to be talking again. I was just, you know, I turned into a recluse for a little bit. I was just so tired, like all my limbs were hurting. A bunch of creatives under one roof sounds and smells spectacular. It was. Well, a lot of them do smell good. A lot of them wear like nice perfumes and colognes and stuff like that. But yeah, that's the power of love. So yeah, after I was finally done at the hospital every morning, I was like released from there. I got to have some food and I treated myself on my first meal of the day. So I was going around like without any meals, walking tons, standing tons, talking a lot, being in the burning, blistering hot sun. And you know, there was a lot of fasting for me throughout TwitchCon. Like a lot of periods of time where I was just not eating anything. And now some of you might get concerned, but trust me, like I took care of food. I took care of it. Like the big meals for me were during the day, like during the you know, morning, the breakfast. I made sure that everybody around me was having good breakfast. I kept everybody well fed. I kept, you know, I took into account like what type of fruits everybody was eating. I tried to make sure that everybody was getting their vitamin C. Breakfast was so good. I'm glad you liked it. I was trying to keep everyone fed around me. But yeah, stomach grumbling noises. Hi, Zorgy. Crunch, 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 crunch. But yeah, I had, what you see right here, what you see right there, that is, roti. It's like a Surinamese dish. So some of you might be like, where the heck is Suriname? It's in South America. It is a former Dutch colony. Yes, haha, hee hee, gekoloniseerd. Oh, hi, Khan. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, Khan. Welcome, Zay. Welcome, Slomy. Welcome, Dreamcastinate. Welcome, every move. Sudden Snow Foxes. Sudden Snow Foxes. Every move. Make sure you check out my buddy Khan. My buddy Khan is adorable. Well, welcome in. Hello there, little Nikki. How you doing? I hope you're doing great. I heard the Dutch meme. You did. What a timing. Oh my god. Welcome in. The castle gets raided. Don't worry, these are our allies. But yeah, we had sorry, my brain's like, you know, processing two things at once. But first off, every move, make sure you check out my buddy Khan. Khan is an amazing, adorable, fluffy Arctic fox. I love Khan. Khan is an amazing person, like heart of gold. Like, I don't know, like I wish I could like, I don't know, hold Khan up like the Lion King and like show Khan to all of you, because Khan deserves to have more praise. I love Khan. Khan is amazing. And you know, if you want some really awesome, like, you know, VTubing content, make sure you check out Khan, because I have nothing but good things to say about Khan. He's amazing. But yeah, everyone, welcome in, welcome in. I hope you had a great stream while we were playing. You were playing Kingdom. Ooh. Well, welcome to my kingdom. Welcome in, welcome in. A double raid. Yeah, I'm getting spoiled today. I like it. Did I get pictures of the breakfast? I did, but I forgot to include it in the I actually forgot to included.
Huh?
Hold on, wait. What? What'd I do? Hold on. I got a picture of like breakfast, but it's not that impressive. And it's my breakfast, so a lot of you will be like, ew, yucky, yucky, ew, ew, ew. Why are there ghosts here? Why are there ghosts here? Hold on, everyone. Trying to find my freaking pictures of my food. I think I have like a breakfast picture right here. Oh, I also forgot to include the cookie pictures. Oh no. Alright, well, this is gonna look weird to some of you, but this is like a makeshift meal, okay? So like bear with me here. Bear with me. Okay, here we go. I guess I can tap out of this for a second. So yeah, I made sure that everybody had like, you know...
Uma Tengu, can I stab myself on your horns?
Sure! As long as you clean up after yourself. Also, what horns are we talking about? Not the sus one, I suppose. Banan, yes. I made sure that everybody had like, you know, fruit and veggies in the morning. So, you know, some of my friends were eating like apple, and I would cut up apple for them. I was frying eggs for every single one of them. I cut up cucumbers. You can see the cucumbers a little bit in the top corner there. I was cutting up oranges. You know, making sure people got their vitamins. Like, I was really like insistent on combating the con flu. So like almost everybody, you know, that I was capable of taking care of in one way or another was capable of having, you know, like a good convention without getting sick. Like you know, the ones I got to take care of the most usually did not end up getting sick, so that was nice. Emperor wife, I'm a husband. Not sick? What? You got a nut allergy, Zay? What are you telling me? What are you telling me? Also, I'm scrolling up for a second so I can read a little bit more, because I know I missed some of your messages. But yeah, this was the breakfast, and like I pretty much made like scrambled eggs almost every freaking morning for them. And for me, it was on rye bread. That's why the bread underneath the egg is like a brown slab. I ate rye bread because it's part of my diet. But for everybody else, I bought these really fancy, like fluffy little breads. They're called like Kaiser brooches, or like you know, bread of the Kaiser, or Emperor's breads. So I was feeding the Emperor's breads to everybody, but I was on my diet, so I was eating this bread. And funny enough, like this bread actually used to be for the peasants in the past, at least in Europe, but then it suddenly became like a staple food because people started to realize that it's very healthy. So funny enough, you know, the wealthy people were getting less nutrients than the peasants. But then again, you know, Kaiser breads are maybe a little bit more tasty, but I do like rye bread. I do like it. It's a refined taste, I would say, and I do have a taste for it. Yeah. Cookies, banan. So where'd my music go? I did not give it a permission to stop. Oh, 1 second, every move. I guess like YouTube is gonna hassle me every single time because I have certain things on my computer that it doesn't like. There we go. Okay, there we go. But yeah, there you saw my and there's a praise redeem. That's true, you can get praise, you can. Watching Stinkoma form a thought while there's more than one thing happening is like watching a baby walk for the first time. It's not the best, but it's doing something. Frick you! It ain't like that. The kingdom and hit things with a stick. Ooh. Kingdom Hearts. Oh, it's Kingdom Hearts. But the hearts becomes an emote. I didn't even notice that. I was like, oh, there's a game named Kingdom. That's pretty cool. Kingdom Hearts. I can send you the pic of mine if you want. Sure, you can send it. We haunt you in your nightmares. Nah, none of you haunt me in my nightmares. Cookies, banana. Yeah, I got a cookie. So there was this lovely pair of VTubers, and they were like baking cookies, and like I know one of them was named Ming, and Ming made cookies, and they were really freaking good. Now I should have a picture of it somewhere around. I have like a half-eaten cookie picture, I suppose. Aw, someone's feeling smoochy. Someone's feeling romantical. Second Momo! Oh my god, you're so meow meow. You're so Tomatax. Check it out, everyone. That's the cookie that was made by Ming. There we go. Rani and Ming. Yeah, Rani and Ming. And it was really tasty. It was made with like cinnamon and turmeric and I believe ginger, if I'm not mistaken, and like other stuff, and it was really freaking amazing. So shout out to Rani and Ming. They did a super good job at like making the cookies. I was not ready for how he said romantical. Oh my. You wanna move, Winnie Winnie? Moo. Yeah, there you go. There's a cookie every move. Tiny cookie? It was pretty big, actually. I don't know. It was pretty big, I think. I don't know if this is a tiny cookie. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I'm holding it with my fingers, but... I mean, I did eat a part of it. I think it was a normal sized cookie. It was a normal sized cookie. Bigger than some of the chocolate chip cookies that I can buy in the store. Well, then again, that depends, because some chocolate chip cookies are huge. But it was tasty. Ming's a VTuber nowadays? I'm pretty sure so. I'm pretty sure that's the case, but maybe I'm mistaken. I don't quite remember. I don't quite recall. I will eat nothing but Mountain Dew and Doritos, and Mountain Dew flavored Doritos for Twitch GamerCon. I will force feed you oranges and healthy things, and I'm sure that Zay would completely like encourage me to do so. I'm pretty sure Zay would like encourage me to do so. You'll eat healthy. All right, so let me go back to this. So, oh, there we go. Okay, so. I had, I went to the hospital, got fixed, had the thing pulled out of my ear like a freaking, like, I don't know, plunger being pulled out of the toilet. And then I rewarded myself with some Surinamese, South American food, which is called roti, which is like a big pancake with chicken, with like curry type like spices, an egg, and this delicious green bean that they call kausabant. I don't know what's called in English. And I ate quite some of that, but oh my goodness, it was filling. It was really filling. And I also had this massive slab. It's a really nice, delicious treat from Indonesia. Really unhealthy, but oh my god, it's delicious. It is spekkoek. Which it could be translated to like bacon cake. There's no bacon or pork in there at all, though. It just it has the name because the stripes in the cake in the bottom right corner resemble bacon a little bit. It's like bacon. So it has no bacon in it, but it just looks like bacon, so it's called like bacon cake or spekkoek. I don't really know what it's called in English. But that's what it would roughly, translate to. Feed Con onion. Con likes onion? Onion. Onion. You sent a breakfast picture? Alright, let me have a gander. Let me have a gander. Alright, so this was a breakfast meal would look like that I made. Like, for example, like I cut all the apple and I tried to make the slices as nice as possible, and I was really working with limited resources, okay? Like limited amounts of cutlery, limited amounts of like, things that I could add, and some people didn't want me to season the stuff for them. Some people didn't want me to put the egg on the bread, but I did what I could. Looks yummy. Thank you. I tried to make the egg as fluffy as possible. And I also refused to like cook in anything but like olive oil, because olive oil is the healthiest, and I was looking after everybody, so yeah. In this case, an actual plunger to unclog his ear. Pretty much. Oh my god, you want to be spat on, you degenerate. There you go. Imagine even eating at cons. It's Monster and Cigs for me. I would force feed you stuff. I would spit, bitch. Shut up. Sit down. Sit yourself down, you little bottom. Alright. You don't talk to an emperor that way. You lap up your spit and you sit down and you behave like a good girl. I won't have any such talk. No. Anyway. But yeah. Should we call bacon cake? Oh, shucks. You nerd. This cake was actually awesome. It was really good. That's one of my favorites, but it's not healthy, so that's why I don't really eat it. Alright, so that kind of concludes, there we go. That kind of concludes day number 2, hospital visit, picking up my badge, eating some foods. Oh, well, okay, no, I'm not done at all. I'm just like all over the place because so much happened. So basically after that, we finally, we went to a restaurant, and I got to, have food. A lot of friends were there. I got to have food with like Genome. I got to have food with Cliff. Like we met Cliff finally that day. Cliff made it there, Cliff off ET, and I was so happy to see him, my silly moth friend. Everybody there, like they were so good to me. They were so lovely. Like Genome, Cliff, Jinx, Eric was there. But yeah, I was really happy to just see them again. Like I saw Cliff and Genome last year, and it was such a blast hanging out with them. That's a sad looking pizza. No, it was great. It was tasty as hell. It was this very simple mozzarella basil pizza. Like, sure, you might say that the tomatoes and the basil look a little bit sad, but trust me, the flavor was there. The crunch was there. It was a good freaking pizza. Trust me. Anki! Anki, hello, how you doing? I'm banned from my 2 favorite words now. Calling your emperor a bitch is not an example that I want. I don't want to have people be like, oh, you're letting this little brat call you a bitch, so I can say it too. And like, no, nobody's gonna call me a bitch. Nobody. So it's nothing personal, Tina. I love you. I really do. But I just want there to be boundaries set, and that's one of my boundaries. I'm not gonna be insulted. I'm not gonna be pushed around like that. I do not tolerate that. I have a lot of love in my heart for all of you, and we can be silly, but if we're gonna make if we're gonna normalize calling me such things, then I think things could go sour very quickly, and I don't like that. The only bitch here is Jinxie, and we love her. Ah, no, don't say that. Don't say that. Talk about the pizza. The pizza was yummy. The pizza was yummy. I did not regret eating that pizza. It was very good. But yeah, I also had we also had bitter balls, but I didn't include that because I was like, there's so many pictures on here, I'm not gonna show every single thing I ate. But yeah, we had like Dutch bitter balls. Bitter balls are like this fried, like, little ball snack with like meat inside of it, like a meat paste. It's good. I like it a lot, but yeah, and we had some mozzarella sticks. I had mozzarella sticks for the first time. It was nice. It was nice. I'd never had those before. Oh, Nikki, someone's having a good time. I know. Now I know you have zero taste, Slomy, which explains what you say about me. Crazy. She's a female dog. It's an acceptable nomenclature. True, but it's all about context, I suppose. So much yummy food. True. If you were there, I would have fed you too, Enki. I'm actually banned from a lot of words by my best friends. I'm also banned from singing God's Loophole in public. Very, very sad. I don't know, like, you'd be allowed to sing things around me, that's for sure. But, like, I don't know, it's more about, like, personal insults a bit. Like, I know you're just goofing around, Tina. It's just, like, about the example, Like, if I tolerate it from one person, then everybody will do it, so, no. Yeah. I'm glad I got you to try the mozzarella sticks. They were nice. They were nice. No, ignore me. I'm just dealing with Slomy being insane. Also, another puppy girl here. Oh yeah, there are plenty of puppy girls around here. And puppy boys too. Nah, they're so bow. Yeah, pizza was yummy every mole. Got to share it with my lovely got to share it with my lovely friends. And I had a really good time. So all in all, I would say it was a really nice night. Was happy I got to spend it with everybody. And after that, we went to day 3. Now, day 3 was the first actual day of the con, every mole. And, well, it might sound strange, every mole, but day 3 was mostly just meeting people, like meeting my friends, and playing Elden Ring Night Rain. like the new Elden Ring Night Rain game. Because basically once we started doing that, there wasn't much time to do anything else. Jinx is bountiful. Sounds like a bountiful harvest or something. Like bountiful. So much Elden Ring. Oh yeah, there was plenty. So starting off, you see a picture of me on the left. That's me in the morning in front of the mirror. Was feeling handsome, so I thought I took a pic. A bit of a blurry pic, but then again, that's my great camera there. I will invest in a better phone at some point. Nice selfie, brah. Thank you. So yeah, that was the morning, and then pretty much like, it started in the morning. We kind of just started to like move around the place, meeting up with friends here and there along the way. It was a good time. But then we decided, okay, now we want to go to like different panels and things that are happening. And then we found out like, hey, we can check out Elden Ring, because I had been invited by my friend Moon Meadow to go play that. But when I went there, Moon Meadow was never there, which wasn't, not a big deal, because Moon also had a lot of things to do and stuff. So it wasn't a big deal. But we decided to queue up, and it was Cliff Off. It was Genome, there was me, and there was Eric, and basically Cliff Off and Genome got split up from us, and Eric and I got we got like separated from them. And you play in groups of 3 with this game, so we ended up being put together with a random guy and his partner, and she was just kind of just sitting next to him. They weren't. Only one of them was gaming. So we started playing a game, and as you can see, with the big red circle, I got spotted by one of the Bengies. It was Never Melt Ice. Melty was cosplaying a really beautiful character, so Melty was looking amazing, and I actually didn't recognize Melty right away at first sight until it got a bit closer. Then I immediately saw it. But Melty spotted my horns poking out from above the monitor, and I was like putting my headphones behind my ears, because I don't like squashing my big floppas with my headphones, so I either put them in front of my ears or behind them, and like either way I'll still be able to hear it properly to a degree. Sometimes I have to crank the volume up a little bit though. Unsure how silly I'm allowed to be yet, so I'm gonna just say that it's a very nice selfie. Thank you. You can be silly. Listen, when it comes to like, being silly around here every move, all I can say is like, just be silly, but make sure that neither of us get banned, because I'm responsible for all of you, right? I'm responsible for all of you, so like if you're gonna say like, Emperor, please clap my cheeks now, like I'm getting banned, I think. So yeah, we can't do that. But like if you said like, hey Emperor, you're looking absolutely sexy or amazing or whatever, not I don't mind that, but but yeah, I'm a little bit more like restrictive on like people being rude. Like if I'm getting cussed out, I don't like that. I'm your Emperor. I should not be cussed out. And like, people should be nice to each other. I find that very important. I think that's like one of the most important things, that all of you are nice to each other. I don't want to see anybody fighting. I don't want to see anybody calling each other names. And also I don't want to see minors in chat. No minors in chat. Don't dox yourself. Don't tell people your address. Don't tell people your age. Old school like internet rules, like look after yourselves. Also, hello Andre, how you doing, cutie? Good to see you. Welcome in. Elden Ring was a blast. It was. I can see the big guns too. Hell yeah. Wow. Pow. And there you are in the background. Those horns can be missed. That's right. It was very easy to notice you at the con. Yeah, I like that. I like people being able to find me. I sent a little censored pic to cover my face of the pic from an interview we had. I may have like footage from the actual like game where you went like, you know, the live stream you attended without getting your face covered. Are you okay with that being shown, Eric? Because if not, I'm gonna have to skip quite a segment. But yeah, I do think that you should have thought about that a little bit beforehand. Yeah, you're okay with that? Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay. Emperor, you're looking absolutely sexy. Thank you, Bunny. I appreciate that. Thank you. You know what, out of the picture yeet. When I say silly, I mean simping shamelessly and or being unhinged. You just gotta hedge my bets and say would very handsome. Thank you. No, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. I think that's complimentary, you know, like that's compliment. That's fine. I'll do one little stretch. Oh my god. Woo! I might need to get a massage again for my ribs. I don't know what happened during TwitchCon, but like my ribs got a little bit sore. A little bit, not too bad. I had like a previous injury, but I should be okay. Don't like this music. There we go. Okay, let's continue. So, address Earth. Earth. It sounds like a dog. So let me stretch my legs. There we go. All right. Get a stretch out this bull boy. What the hell? Sus. Arf. Now you say bow bow. Okay, so, you know, on the picture on the right, you can see me standing in the queue, and as you can see, I'm not happy about standing in the queue because the line was pretty long and I thought it was gonna take forever. So there's that. And on the right, you can see me at the end of the day, and I had Jinx take a nice picture of me. I was like posing, and I made everybody stop dead in their tracks so that I could have like a nice picture. But it turned out really nice, and the full picture, I'll upload them all somewhere sometime. You're a bottom text generator. You don't do being mean or hostile. Good vibes only. Oh, I don't doubt that. Look, I don't really feel like I have to tell people those things, but I just say them because I have to, right? Because I have to. But yeah, let me tell a little bit more about Elden Ring, Night Rain, Evermore. So, let's just say, Evermore, that I was close to having one of the biggest L's of my streaming career. One of the biggest freaking L's of my streaming career was almost about to unfold because something happened, and I can't say I'm fully proud of it, and I want to say sorry to Bandai Namco. But basically what happened was Eric, this random stranger, and we ended up playing Elden Ring, Night Rain, and we played a couple rounds. Apparently, we were only allowed to play once, and although it went not so great, during the rounds, because we got to the final boss each time. It went, you know, it was quite clunky, but we got there. We got to the final boss of the night, the first day, but we didn't know that. And like eventually, you know, a guy from staff showed up and he was mad. He was a little bit angry. The final boss of day one, right? So we got there, and you know, this staff member shows up and he's upset with us. He's like, "Hey, wait a moment!" He screamed like that. Yeah, no. Basically, what happened? Also, I will give you your compliment. I will give you your compliment in a bit. Twinny winny. But yeah, basically what happened was he said like, "Hey, you guys can't be playing this long. You've already been here for a while." And we were like, "Oh, sorry, we had no idea." And as I got up, I suddenly said like, "Hey, wait, is it still possible for us to like play on stage later?" And the guy suddenly changed his tone quite a bit, and he said, "Well, that depends. Have you guys gotten to the boss?" And we were like, "Yeah, we've gotten to the boss, like quite a couple times. We didn't beat him, but we did get to him." And he was like, "Okay, that's very good. All right, just wait here for a moment, and we'll get someone, you know, to talk to you, and then we arrange all this." So, basically, you know, then after waiting a while, we were put in the VIP section. We got to meet these amazing people from Bandai Namco, and I ran into Never Melt Ice again, and Melty was very happy to see me. We gave each other a hug, and we started talking about the game and stuff. And you know, suddenly we started talking about like, oh, so you also got to the boss. And Melty said like, yeah, I got to the boss, the final boss of like, you know, day 4 or something like that. And I said, what? Day 4? And Melty was like, yeah, day 4. And I was like, wait, we only got to the boss of day 1. Oh God. But at that moment, you know, like we already spoke to like a Bandai Namco representative that was like so passionate, so happy to have us there, so kind and so, like, so helpful, that we were like, oh God, we're in too deep now. Like, we can't just back battle now. What are we gonna do? And luckily for Eric and I, the random stranger that was in our party previously, he suddenly started getting nervous. We asked him like, hey, are you okay with like coming with us and you know, going on stage? And he was like, no, I don't want this. I can't do this. I gotta go. I'm leaving, okay? You guys will be okay. Have fun. I'm leaving. Bye. And well, we spoke to the Bandai Namco people, and you know, they were like, don't worry about it. We will get you guys a pro to play with. Everything will be okay. You know, it will be all right. Little Nicky, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Ting Empire. Now my servant. Welcome. But yeah, basically, we were like, okay, so we both only have experience playing this game 3 times in a row. We have experience beating Elden Ring, Sekiro, the Dark Souls franchise, but not this game. We're gonna try our best to keep the person alive who's gonna be carrying us, so this pro player that's gonna be added to our team. And other than that, we just gotta, you know, try to be sensible, try to keep an eye on the ring of fire that's closing in on us, trying to make sure that we get our quota in like, you know, in Night Rain, you gotta kill monsters to get like, you know, souls or coins or whatever you want to call it. And the pressure was high. There was a certain pressure, and like I was like, oh my God, I really don't want to fumble it. I don't want to throw the bag. I want to try my best. I want to be up there. I want to be on that stage, and I want to play this game. And I guess you could say like maybe there would have been players that would have been better than me, that would have like maybe had more of a right to be on there, but they already put so much trust in us that I did not want to break their hearts. So I thought to myself, I'm gonna give them everything I can. I'm not gonna be nervous. I'm not gonna be anything. I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna try to work out a way where this person that is actually good at the game will be able to carry us, will be able to guide us, and we will listen like soldiers in a freaking boot camp. So, basically, you know, we were introduced just before we got on stage to this lovely, lovely lady that worked for Bandai Namco. Her name was Satrit, but we called Satrit Captain, and Captain was this really lovely, funny, calm, level-headed, sweet person, and that happened to just be really good at the game because Satrit played Night Rain every break at work, and well, Night Rain is Satrit's work, so if anybody was going to be able to carry us through this whole ordeal, it would be Captain. And Captain was, well, exactly what we were hoping for. Captain was really, really helpful, and the right person for the job. So what happened was, we went on stage, and it was a 1v1 team match, pretty much. Captain was the GOAT, yes. So we were Team Purple, ironically, you know, that being the colors of the Tengu Empire, of course. And we were up against Team Blue. And what we had to do was we had to, you know, get to the final boss and defeat it or do the most damage to it to win. So that was the goal, you know. For Eric and I, the goal was to just stay alive as long as possible and, you know, it would be a miracle if we made it to the final boss, but if we did, it would be awesome. And, well, guess what, Everymoo? We did make it to the final boss. Just like the other team. We both made it to the final boss. So that was already like quite the thing on its own, you know, like we didn't die to the zone, we didn't get wiped by, you know, bosses and stuff like that on the way there. We got to the final boss in front of 9,000 active viewers and a audience right in front of us, not even included in that count. So that is absolutely insane. So what happened throughout the gameplay of Night Rain was that, you know, we had a couple technical difficulties at first. So Team Blue had a head start. We needed like a headphone switch on Captain, but before we knew it, Captain was already dragging us through the game. I would say that, you know, my teammates were very competent, whereas I was sometimes a little sluggish and lagging behind and trying to just navigate and see where they were, where we were going. I had my first mess up at the start of the game. We ran into this fortress and like, I ran right past the boss, so did Eric. And then, you know, Captain was like, get your ass back here now! And, you know, we started like fighting the boss. But, you know, there were only a couple mishaps. During the first night's boss, I had a moment where I was panic switching my weapons by accident because I was trying to select like a consumable item, but it's a little bit different in Night Rain than it is in Elden Ring. So I was like clicking the wrong stuff. I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, and it cost us a little bit of time, sadly. And then I guess we'll see a little bit much more up next. You played Meanwhile Me and Genome cheered in the crowd like, woo, yeah. It took a little bit before they finally showed me on screen for some reason. I'm not sure why. I don't know, maybe they thought like, oh, he's a VTuber, he doesn't want to be shown. Or maybe they thought I was a little weird or something because they're not used to seeing a Tangurian. Like, you're all acting like you never seen a Tangurian before. Jaws all over the floor like I burst open the door and start whooping the Tangy's butt worse than before. Yeah. Did you find the VOD of that game? Yeah, I did. It's on the LAN channel. And here you can actually see us sitting after the match, but we'll get to that because I got a clip of that too, actually. So this is just a little picture, but here you can see me, and you got Captain in the middle, and you got Eric on the left side, and then you got our lovely host on the left. He's always there. He's very nice. He's very fun. The rigging of the mouth on that model is surprisingly good. Dang. Wow. Caldred, hello. Caldred, thank you so much for the 19 months of being a tier 1 Royal Guardsman, or resubscribing for 19 months. No biting. And thank you for the 28 months of being a Royal Guardsman. I really appreciate it. That is freaking 2 years and 4 months. That's absolutely crazy. Mwah. Thank you. But yeah, things were going relatively well up to this point. Hey, no. Get off me! Okay, that's disgusting. That's absolutely revolting. Don't do that again. Okay. Alright. So, here's a clip. We were just dealing with the Blackblade Kindred. One of the worst...
Not to worry. I have a permit.
You do not.
This just says I can do what I want.
You cannot. That's a piece of paper. I'll spit on it. You love that, Kirby? No. Alright, so this is a clip from when we were fighting our first real challenge, the Blackblade Kindred. I say first real challenge because this one actually was like wiping us out. Spit on you instead? Ayo. Also, Punny Winnie, who's my good bangy. Who's my good bangy boy. You are, yes you are. You're such a sweetheart, such an adorable sweetheart. The way you always cheer your emperor on makes me so happy. The emperor appreciates you a lot. I should probably grab you, cradle you in my arms like a baby, maybe even put your sweet head on my thighs and pet your head accordingly, because that's what you've earned. You're such a sweetheart. Alright, so this was during the Blackblade Kindred Everymoo. This was probably like the most tough thing we dealt with, and basically it was messing us up. It was killing us.
More. Just leave, go away, come back. Yeah.
And there you can see the Emperor for the first time on stream.
They've opted to do exactly
we were quite
that.
far
They've
into
gone,
this
"No, I don't
freaking
think
match,
so."
and they haven't shown me before.
And they're gonna go pick
Not
on
that I
perhaps
mind too
easier
much.
foes.
I don't blame them. That was.
But people
not
were like
an easy fight
waiting,
for them, but
hoping to
better
see
get on
me.
out of there. Using that spirit stream quite nicely, jumping way up into the sky.
You just see me slamming the ground here.
Next now.
And you see me practicing my
well
ultimate.
in the webcam. That is a lot going on.
Okay, so you might be wondering, like, what the hell am I doing here? Why is this a clip? So, like, first off, I like what they're saying about me. They're giving me compliments on my look. But I'll play it back in a second. But the reason that I'm up there slamming the ground, using my ultimates, because during this fight, it was apparent how much of a noob I was. It all came to the surface. I was no longer capable of hiding it. I was newbie. Why? Because during this battle, Captain made a very simple request. A very simple request. Toma, use your ultimate. And I just said, I don't know how. Because I tried pressing stuff earlier. I tried. I was told how to do it. I tried. It didn't work. But I just forgot how to do it. And so, in the middle of the fight, Captain had to take a deep breath and slowly explain to me how to do it. And it all worked out in the end. It all worked out. Breaking news, Thomas noob. Shh. Head on thighs. Preggers. It's not mine. But yeah, this is me live in front of 9,000 people being a noob, but most people didn't notice or knew. Also, Celestial, hello, you little silly Billy Willy. Is that you in the little corner over there? It is. That's me. That is me. So yeah, I was taking a moment to whilst they were retreating, because before this, Captain actually died. We failed to keep Captain alive. Sadly, it happened really quickly. And I managed to pick Eric back up, but Captain died. So Captain lost a life. But after that, we managed to, recover and leave this area. So we gave up on this boss. The enemy team also fought them, and they nearly got wiped out too, but they did end up beating it. So the enemy team was very sweaty, but very good. I'll give them that. But they were sweaty. They were quite sweaty. Esports gaming moment. This was pretty much esports. Like almost as esports as it get. Like sitting behind a computer on a stage in front of a live audience, representing. Like I am the only VTuber that's been on that stage, I believe, all day. The only one. I got to represent, well, together with Eric. Well, yeah, with Eric. Like, we were the only ones. And
you may be a noob gamer, but a champion at plapping.
Oh my god. Thank you for the 50 biddies. I'm got a web drool of my chin, caught some strays of the compliment. I'm sure you made a little mistake. I did. Hi, Toma. Hi, Celestial. Should we lost Captain? It's okay. Because we kept ourselves alive, and Captain got to come back, and we grabbed our souls. We got out of there. Because when you die, you can pick up your souls and you can leave. Toma the Champlapian. Oh my god. I don't mean to say that takes some huge balls, and not in a sus way. Hey, yo. I mean, honestly, I didn't feel any nervosity whilst on there towards the audience. I didn't think about that. All I thought was like, I cannot let them down. I can't let Bandai Namco down. I have to perform well. I have to do well for the sake, not just my sake, but also the sake of Captain. I don't want Captain to be embarrassed. I don't want to embarrass the Tengu Empire. I don't want to embarrass Bandai Namco. I don't want to embarrass VTubers. I wanna perform well, so I tried what I could. I really did.
Hey, thank you, Kindred.
So
and
at this moment, you see me like running out of here for a moment.
That was not an easy fight.
I didn't go the right way.
Better gets on out of there. Using that spirit stream quite nicely.
You can hear them talking about me.
Way up into the sky. So we'll see where they head next now. And I love the cosplay as well in the webcam. That is a lot going on there.
They didn't know it wasn't cosplay.
So sick. Oh.
They just never seen a Tingurian before. So yeah,
Just leave,
that
go
was
away.
that was the first time that I made my appearance on that stream, even though we'd been fighting for a while. They've been mostly showing the other team, and that's okay, you know. I don't really know how they pick people that they want to have in front of the camera. I don't know. I was already happy that I got to make a bit of a cameo. Can't believe you did that. Did what? Gotta be a gamer for captain. I had to lock in. No licking. Feet tubers. I'm not a feet tuber. Or well, actually, there's a picture of my feet coming up soon. Stay tuned. The Tingurian phobia is insane. I know, right? But eventually they gave me a chance finally. I guess there was like a Tengu phobe in the public or something. Or like behind the panels. I don't know. They had to check and make sure it wasn't a cosplay of an NSFW character, naturally. That's crazy. You're not an embarrassment, Toma. You're the OG Emperor around that respect. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you. With a plonk and a splat, I'm back here and ready to chat. Welcome back. Faro! Hello, how you doing? Good to see you. Hi. We're just talking about TwitchCon. I have my PowerPoint presentation and I'm about to show more of Elden Ring, which I got to play on stage. Also, Star Queen, hello. Good to see you. Hi to chat and the amazing, wonderful, amazing Toma. Hello, sweetheart. Welcome. Why do you think you're bunking me? Don't bunk an Emperor if you lost your mind. Don't do that. But yeah, welcome in, everyone. There was a Tengi phobe. Was. Good. Just realized I missed most of it. Oh no, there's a lot to go through still. There's a lot to go through. We got 6 panels. I don't even know how many there are. 11. So there's still quite some to go through.
For the extra damage.
Here we go.
They look to be closing
this was our
one out.
race. You can see Team Blue on the left, Team
a little bit of
Purple on
bleed
the right.
applied there, but won't proc.
And you can see your Emperor getting
and they take him down. Yes. Again, it seems like this is the boss that players are most comfortable with. Once they get to him, of course, the Omen leading up to him a little bit tricky, but they don't seem to do too much damage
back
to
in
the
Elden
players'
Ring.
situation headed into the main fight with Fel Omen. As our purple side
look at that, we're all ganging up on it, cleaving it.
Of the leading blue.
Even at level 8, that is a fast ending of the Fel Omen's life right here.
He's attacking me.
Still a little bit of HP left, and can't count those chickens, but still,
I'm not sure if I just got the final hit on that thing.
And we will see another simultaneous Night Lord fight.
So we both went to like the final boss after this, like at the same time. Also, who's finishing this thing off?
Fel Omen down. Chickens, bunch of HP left, and a little bit of HP left, and there it goes. Can't count those chickens.
It might be me or Captain, I can't tell, but it sounded like a slash. It sounded like a slash, so I think I did it. Not sure, but that was great teamwork. My Emperor. Hi, Kana. Hi. Hello. How you doing, my Bambi? So, after that, you got to play on stage? That's awesome. Yeah, we did. And we got to the final boss. You're about to witness it. It always has a slash sound when you kill the boss. Okay. I think it might have been Captain that killed it. I think it might have been Captain. I'm not sure. But I think so. But yeah, here we were fighting against the final boss. You can also witness the blue team going up against it right before we do. Oh.
Blue team.
Death meter has filled.
Here they are, the blue team, and they're already down. 2 of them are down, and the final one goes down, ending their run. And they were so close.
A valiant effort, but now we need to see if our purple team can match or improve upon the damage output done by our blue team and get further, maybe even defeat Night Lord Gladius. But that is a long ways away at this point.
Oh, that's such a slow healing item.
Number is that
we were so doomed.
Left of the screen, no more
Eric is down, I'm down, and with this nasty radius attack.
And no more
they bring down Captain.
The blue team is your victor. The purple a close second place.
Second place, every move. Close
and a round
second
of applause
place.
deserved for both teams up on stage.
Oh, we were so close. We were so close. We got halfway. It's crazy. And our levels were low every move. Our levels were low for this. Like, we messed up a little bit along the way. Our levels were a bit low. But oh my god. Oh my god. We were getting so close. We got halfway there. Halfway there. Like that's crazy every move. Like, let me just see that bar one final time. Like, look at that. Look at that. With a team with all the worries in the world, you know, us thinking like, I don't know if we can do it, but we believe in Captain, we believe in ourselves, we believe that we had a task we had to live up and give a good show to Bandai Namco. We owed them that, and so we did our best. So although we got there, maybe through a big misunderstanding, in the end, we gave them what they wanted, and we gave our very best. So we might have not been the pros that they were initially hoping for, but in the end, we did get this far. And I would say that majority of that, if not almost everything of that, is thanks to this wonderful, wonderful, lovely soul here that is Satred, aka Captain. So a big shout out to Captain. Captain actually gave me a follow too after this. I was very humbled. You did very well, thank you. You're gonna go take your eat meds and lurk. Night night, Tina. Good to see you again. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the fight of the century. That's quite good, especially since you haven't beaten Elden Ring yet. Exactly. I haven't beaten that game yet, so it was difficult. But you know, we fought as hard as we could, and it was not easy. But I do feel that all the experience that I've gathered with all of you on my Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 and Sekiro journey and the Elden Ring journey so far has kind of like given me the ability to be able to not be a complete burden during these fights. I actually got some killing hits in sometimes, and I was trying to be the damage dealer that my character was. I tried very hard. Captain, massive W. Massive W! Talking about meds, I'm officially off all my meds except my eat meds for my deficiencies. Yippee! Oh, that's very good. Way to go. Officially off antidepressants after 9 years. Way to go, Tina. Very proud of you. Good girl. Alright.
The blue team.
The blue team. Alright. Hold on, everyone. Okay. Now the final video of this would be the interview. I only did my segment, but Captain also had some things to say. I guess we could just play the entire thing too, but here.
Can get the furthest, and in this case, neither team managed to take it down, and we have our team who unfortunately lost their race up on stage, but we thought we'd have a word with you because you all enjoyed it so much, and what a fantastic outfit. Are you cosplaying someone?
Yeah, myself.
Me.
Fantastic stuff. Have you managed to play Night Rain before, or is this your first time?
First time.
First time. The game, of course, only came out yesterday. What do you think?
I think it's amazing, honestly. Like, to anyone who has any critique, like, give it a try, because you might change your mind.
Yeah.
Well,
it's
let me
a good
change
game.
that. You'll definitely change your mind. It's really freaking good.
It is really good. Hey, look, pass that microphone down. In the mid... Oh, yeah. No, pass it to the other person first, Sydney.
Yeah, so that was my short bit of interview. After that, we got to have Captain and Eric's part of the interview. But since it's just a Twitch clip that I quickly transported over to YouTube, I couldn't have the entire thing. The mic makes you sound so different. It does. But maybe my speaking voice out there is also just a bit different. I'm not sure. I definitely feel like I speak differently depending on where I am, who I'm talking to, what the circumstances are, and stuff like that. Yeah. Let's see. There we go. What? Alright, so after that, everyone, we went to the Korean barbecue. Raggly Waggly, hello, you sweetheart. Welcome in. How are you doing? Hope you're doing great. Welcome in. Thank you so much for resubscribing. For 8 months of resubscriptions at tier 1 and for being a Royal Guardsman for 8 freaking months. Thank you so much. Mwah. How you doing, you sweetheart? Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, we can watch the full interview. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Because I like the others to get some talking too. Okay, let's see if I can. I don't know if it's time stamped. It might be. It looks like it.
No direct competition within the title itself.
There we go.
We're allowing 2 teams of 3 to race to see who
Let
can
me know
beat
if
the
this is
Night
too
Lord
loud, by the
first,
way.
or
Let me know if
to
it's too
see
loud.
who can get the furthest. And in this case, neither team managed to take it down. And we have our team
Sadly, neither
who
of us won.
unfortunately lost their race up on stage. But we thought we'd have a word with you because you all enjoyed it so much. And what a fantastic
The top
outfit.
right looks like
Are you
hot. I'd
cosplaying
imagine
someone?
Bill Cream.
Yeah, myself.
Bill Cream.
Fantastic stuff. Have you managed to play Night Rain before, or is this your first time?
First time.
Yeah, it was my first time
The game,
ever
of
playing
course,
it.
only came out yesterday. What do you think?
I think it's amazing, honestly. Like, to anyone who has any critique, like, give it a try because you might change your mind. Or, well, let me change that. You'll definitely change your mind. It's really freaking good.
Yeah.
It is really good. Hey,
It
look,
is
pass
really
that
good.
microphone down. In the mid. Oh, yeah. No, pass it to the other person first, Sidonie.
Okay.
Pass it along.
I think the mask
Sidonie
also
works
makes
for
me sound
Bandai
different.
Namco, so we're gonna
Probably.
come to her in a second. But first, what did you think? Were your teammates helpful?
Yeah, they were actually really helpful, especially of our captain over here. She actually, guided us where we actually need to go.
She carried us, straight up
And
carrying.
We actually managed to kill the final boss. That was actually very good.
That was very cool. You so nearly made it all the way there.
50%.
Is this your first time playing Night Rain as well?
The Night Rain, yeah, but I'm actually familiar with Dark Souls franchise as well.
How long have you been playing Dark Souls for?
A half of a year, or maybe 1.5 of a year.
Sound different with the mask on.
And which is your favorite title so far?
Sekiro.
Fantastic stuff. Hey, look, pass the microphone
And
to Sidonie
there is the hero
from
of the
Bandai
hour.
Namco. My first question for you is, am I ever going to get my cloak back?
What?
Am I ever going to get my cloak
So
back?
he borrowed his
That was
cloak
mine
to her.
earlier, and it's been stolen.
I could cosplay Melina. I just need some makeup, you know?
And then you can steal my job.
What?
And then I can take your job, and you can do
Her
this.
responses
Yeah,
were
we
so
can try.
innocent.
That sounds good.
But I think I'm going to keep my job. I mean, I really enjoy working on this game, so...
And you get to play it at work.
yeah, I played it at work, obviously.
That's so wholesome.
And you
Somebody
played during
enjoying
your
their
lunch
job
breaks?
like that.
Yeah.
I have heard this. I have heard from all of the Bandai Namco team that their lunch breaks are spent just playing this game over and over
This is
again.
work.
Oh, really? Really? Well, yesterday, while I was playing the game on stage, they walked in and they came straight up to the stage and they were like, "We're playing now, get up." So we had to abandon our run
Believe.
midway through. They sat down and they were like, "Hey, have the casters cast us while we play." We were like, "Should we say hello first?" They were like, "Absolutely not. We're playing the game. Go cast."
This was to make sure it will
Yes,
be
just to
working
make
today,
sure,
so
just to
everybody
tech
has a great
test.
experience.
I'm just sitting there.
They just had to
Look
tech
how
test
fat
by
my
playing the whole
thighs
game
are.
a couple of times. What is your favorite thing about Night Rain?
My favorite thing about
That's
Night
crazy.
Rain? My favorite character or my favorite...
Your favorite anything about Night Rain? What's your favorite thing?
Playing the
I
game
think
on
I
lunch break,
really
that's awesome.
love the
Mhm.
music from Miss Dragon. This is a really good boss fight, and the music is just epic.
The sound design in this game is absolutely fantastic. I mean, the whole thing.
The whole
is
game is
clearly
awesome.
drawing a lot of attention. We still
Chubby
have a queue
thighs.
for the land zone to
They're
play this.
thick.
Oh, by the way, I don't actually have one on me, but if you go and play the game in the land zone, I think we still have a few posters left.
Damn.
There's like a cool limited edition Night Rain poster.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's
So-
how we started. That's how we started
You
today.
have
We
to
were
go
just
and get
playing
one.
LAN over there.
I mean, obviously, people in the queue already. Someone's holding one up back there at the front of the queue. It's a very cool poster, so make sure you go and
She
play the
really
game
won
if
that
you
poster.
haven't already. Hey,
They were cool
just-
posters.
what are you about to say? Oh, hello. Thank you, Dommy.
Look at that.
Look at this.
That's a cool poster right there.
It's a gorgeous poster.
It's hard to see for some of you,
Terrifying.
but it was cool.
Very scary. Very scary
To
character.
be a gladius,
Sidonie,
nice.
Did your teammates do well?
Extra
Yeah.
thick. Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Hold on,
Hold on. No. Wait. wait. Hold up. Pause.
Thank you, Tommy.
Listen.
Look at this. It's a gorgeous poster.
Wait.
Terrifying. Very scary. Very scary character. Sidonie, did your teammates do well?
Yeah.
Yeah?
That was her instant response. She just said, yeah. Then she turned to me for a second, and I was like, oh, she's gonna put me on blast, isn't she? It would be well deserved. Well, I mean, looks at Toma. Yeah. I mean, I was probably the weakest link of the group, but I was like, oh my god. And then I just said, like, you can say it, it's okay.
I mean, yeah.
It's okay, you can say it.
No, it was great. It was a good run. At least
I mean, you see my head going down for a second, like.
Sidonie, did your teammates do well?
Yeah.
Yeah?
That was the moment. Captain was like, this dude doesn't even know how to do the ultimate ability. How the hell did he get here? Oh, my heart, my soul. No, I don't. I don't know what she was thinking at that moment. Maybe she wanted to say something like, you know, there were some struggles along the way, but they still did all right.
Well, I mean.
But she did hold back from blasting me, and I knew it. You see my head going down, like, I knew it. I'm gonna ask her about that. But honestly, I think she's too nice to say anything like that. But she did have to, like, you know, explain some stuff to me a couple times. Toma had a theoretical degree in Night Rain. I did have a theoretical degree in Night Rain. I just got up there, you know. They called me fantastic. I had to suckle in my horn. Oh my god. That's a Fallout New Vegas reference, everyone. I'm not just saying weird stuff. Every group needs to just sit there and look pretty person. Oh my god. Head bobbing. No, that's not head bobbing. That's just being like, It's just like,
Yeah.
Sadness.
It's okay, you can say it.
No, it was great. It was a good run. At least we managed to get to the Night Lord, so no, it was a good run.
Can you play Night Rain? Can you play Night Rain or not? Or no, wait. I think. Are you a good Night Rain player? No, wait. How would they formulate that? Where I can just say like yes. Are you a good Night Rain player or are you a bad Night Rain player? Yes.
Amazing.
Damn.
Hey, listen, they didn't quite manage it this time, but they came up, they had fun, and they almost beat the Night Lord. Please make some noise for our losing team up on the stage.
I hate you.
Well, that's what you get. You gotta, if you want to.
Okay, well, at least she didn't say that to me. Also, we got these cool water flasks. They look like melons.
Not be the losing team, you gotta win.
Look at that.
And wow, Sidonie does not get a bottle. That is only for TwitchCon attendees, but you do get your prize. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yay.
Please head off the stage. Put the microphone.
I should have offered her that bottle, to be honest.
And we will be talking to our winning team.
She worked hard for it. I gave him the
you know what?
pillow.
I'll take it. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. I'll put the microphone back down there. Welcome. Oh, wait,
I like how we didn't really know what was going on in that moment.
Stage.
Like, I just come up to him with a freaking
for
pillow.
TwitchCon attendees, but you do get your prize. Thank you so much.
Like Eric was holding this pillow all the time. I was like, maybe he needs to go back or something. I'm not sure. I'm like, here's your pillow. He's like, oh.
You know what? I'll take it. That's fine.
The Emperor was nervous.
I'll put the microphone back down.
I was
there.
a little bit.
Oh, wait,
He's like, what are you doing? Yeah.
Lovely.
So yeah, that was Elden Ring Night Rain, everyone. I wanna once again say Namco, Bandai Namco Europe, thank you for giving us this chance. Satrit, aka Captain, thank you again for you know, helping us so much, carrying us, giving us a chance. I will continue the PowerPoint, by the way. But yeah, that's a big shout out to Captain. Thanks to you, we did not get utterly embarrassed, so thank you. Because I think if we had one person that didn't really know what was going on as a third person, then we would have probably been screwed to quite a degree. Or maybe we would have done a little bit better, but yeah. Thomas forming a thought. It's a bit wrong, but he's got the spirit. Shut up. I thought you gave him a fist bump. No, I gave him a pillow. I wasn't that nervous. I wasn't that nervous with him. I was just kind of like, I don't know, tired and lost in thought and stuff. Yeah, they were Alienware PCs. The PCs were good. They probably have a Polaroid of you pinned up like, noob, do not put on stage. I'm getting back on there. I was also at Twitchcon, but did not see you around. Hi, Pouncy. Aww. If you would have let me know, and I would have come, I would have said where I would be, and I would have said hi. Nah. But hi, Pounce. How you doing, my Bambi? But yeah, every move. Don't act like I'm like scary or something. Like, you can just ask. If you know that I'm there, just ask. Yeah. But yeah, that was Elden Ring Night Rain. Really freaking amazing opportunity playing on stage like that. Never done anything like that. Hope that maybe one day do it again. But would be nice if I actually am a little bit better at the game. But still, you know, like, we weren't that bad every move. Like, there were some mishaps, and I don't know if Captain was gonna put me on blast or not, but if she would have done it, then it would have been deserved, to be honest. But all in all, everything went as good as it could have gone. I mean, the only thing that could have been different is that we would have actually beat the boss, but, you know, we got so close, like, that was good enough for me. That was good enough for me. When we started, I didn't stress at all, and I'm glad we managed to get into the final boss. Once we were in there, I was locked in. I was a little bit nervous during some moments, because I was, like, panic switching, because I was just messing up the controls, and I was panicking when I didn't know how to do my ultimate. I felt ashamed. But other than that, you know, everything was fine. You're making me miss my cons, but mental health time is more important. Mental health time is more important, and also cons cost a lot of money. Speaking about lovely bangies, Melty, hello! I was talking about you earlier. Hello, how you doing, you sweetheart? Thank you so much for resubscribing at Tier 1 and for being a Royal Guardsman for 5 months in a row. Mwah. How you doing? It was great to see you there. You were looking so gorgeous. I was happy to see you. And you were doing great on stage. You were doing great. Like, your group got so close. But yeah, we also got close, but sadly we didn't make it. Hi, Amy. Hi, I was talking about you too earlier. Welcome in, welcome in. Do you guys know what doesn't cost money? Following the Emperor. True, following me on twitch.tv is totally free every move. And right now, we have the insane amount. We have the insane amount of, let's see every move. We have 3,616 tengies. Holy freaking cannoli, every move. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. The Tengu Empire grows and grows and grows. I think maybe before the end of the year we might hit 4K. That'd be crazy. Maybe even before that. Like, that's wild. I'm great. Been playing Night Rain nonstop since I got back. Hell yeah. So, Melty, do you mind explaining to me, like, why your group was as good as it was? Because your group actually knew what they were doing. Whereas my group, we got lucky that we had a representative of Bandai Namco that we could rally behind, because we weren't all that good, but we just got lucky and there was a miscommunication that ended us up on stage. And then we felt like we were in too deep, and we felt like, oh my god, we can't let these people down now, so we have to do our real utmost best. And well, doing that ended us up in the finale, and, like, you know, with the boss battle. But when I saw your heart break the moment that I said that there was a misunderstanding, I totally understood you. When I'm thinking about Tiny Toma controlling your brain, the Tiny Toma's spinning around on a chair. Tiny Toma's going like, swish, 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 swish. Also, does Zoe, hello, you sweetheart. It's great to see you. Hi, handsome. How are you doing today? I'm doing great. I'm so happy to be back. Happy to be here with all of you. Happy to be able to, you know, tell all of you about my TwitchCon experience. It's been crazy this year. Playing on stage was so cool and we got so close, but one of our guys blue screen and lost some levels. Oh, no way. That is awful. So we had one technical issue too, so we lost some time. Basically what happened was our captain, Satrit from Bandai Namco, had issues with the headset not working all of a sudden. It worked previously, then suddenly it stopped, so we had to wait a little bit, and that of course cost us time because the freaking zone was shrinking and shrinking and shrinking. So in the end, we didn't have all the levels that we could have gotten. Also, when we dealt with like the flying big creature that shoots flames and stuff, I forgot its name. It's a really awful beast, really strong too. Nearly wiped the blue team out as well. But basically, you know, that killed Captain, and some levels were lost, sadly. And yeah, well, and my teammate Eric also had like one level too little somehow. So yeah, we were lacking in the level compartment a little bit, but we still got the 50% on the boss. But yeah, we ran out of heals. But it was a super cool experience. In case you hadn't yet, you're allowed to show our pictures if you want it. Okay, very good, very good. We're gonna need a bigger fort. Nah. Or, well, we can always expand. We just locked in, I suppose. Very good. Impressive. One of our guys also never played Elden Ring, but we did surprisingly well. That's crazy. That's crazy. Wish I were there. Oh. Well, maybe next time, but then again, every move. I'm not sure yet where I'm gonna go next year. There are many conventions. I was supposed to go to Dokumi too, but I couldn't afford it anymore, so I was pretty heartbroken about that. I would have loved to go to Dokumi too, but it was stressful, and I would have probably been mostly alone, so it would have been a bit of a headache. I did not really check out the Fortnite event. Fortnite? There was Fortnite? Fortnite balls. Sounded like Fortnite Storm closing in. I mean, kind of was. Oh, you mean, are you calling Night Rain Fortnite? I mean, it's kind of Fortnite-y, so I would understand that, but yeah. Alright, Summer Remu, up next. We went to the Korean barbecue after Night Rain, like, you know, we hung around a little bit, we checked out more of the convention, but pretty soon thereafter, with a huge group, they arranged a Korean barbecue dining session, so all you see here is like delicious drinks. This was like a strange Yakult drink, and that might sound a little bit strange, but it was actually really tasty. You kind of want to go to Dokumi next year. Dokumi would be fascinating. It would be fascinating. If it were up to me, I would go to all of them, but it's like physically really intense, and financially, mostly financially. I think if I financially could pull it all off, then I'd probably do it, and I'd probably would want to have some more people along with me, but that's difficult. You thought I was talking about the Fortnite event? No. I was talking about Elden Ring. Elden Ring. Night Rain. You look so good, by the way. When I noticed your hair and horns peeking out from above the monitors, it made me smile. Oh, that's so cute. You looked fantastic too. Your cosplay was amazing. You looked really pretty. You did a great job. And I was so proud of you when I saw you sitting on the stage. I was like, wait a moment. Or when I found you in the VIP section, I was like, wait, hold up. What are you doing in the VIP section? And then it hit me like, oh, you're gonna be playing. So that's super cool. I was very proud of you. You did very well. But yeah, here you can see every move. Korean barbecue. We put the prawns on the Barbie. It was actually just meat, but it was tasty. And you see some chicken with like some cream sauce on there. And no, Macy, it's not bilk. It's not bilk. I did not bilk all over a piece of chicken. But yeah, you know, there was so much meat. I will silence the sounds of hell. But yeah, there was kimchi soup. There was fried chicken of all sorts, fried mushrooms, fried lamb, fried dumplings. There's so many things, so much meat, so much food. Like, if you weren't getting your mouth stuffed with a piece of meat that night, then I don't know what you were doing, but it was fantastic. No, the Bilk ice cream is in the top right, silly Toma. It's not Bilk ice cream, that's made of sesame seed, not semen. Fried bull, no fried bull. You don't fry the bull. The bull does not get fried. Thank you, you're welcome, sweetheart. I found the Twitchcon site, and there's gonna be one in San Antonio, no joke. San Antonio, really? Well, I can't afford that. I'd love to come to America. Don't get me wrong, everyone. I'd love to go to America.
Ask me about my winner.
Well, speaking about that, there's a picture of me with a hot dog stand. There's a picture of me near a hot dog stand, but it's not what you would probably expect. I'm just photobombing. I ended up photobombing my friend Genome almost every time. I was like, check out this adorable freaking kitty cat waiter every morning. Like, I've never seen this before. This is crazy, it's a robot. It's so cute, what the hell? It was Eepin because it was on standby. It's so freaking cool. Korean barbecue had a lot. You love that robot. I did. That's Kerfus. Kerfus. Robot kitty waiter. Yeah. Meow meow. This robot's in the voice of the void. Really? That's so cool. So cool. I like kitty cats and I like robots. Alright. Alright. So, then we go to the final day of the con. So, day 4 every move, final day of the con. So, you know, previously, you know, I was hoping that I would run into a couple people during the convention. I was hoping to maybe run into Shy Lily, or well, most importantly, the person I was hoping to run into would be my friend Angry Owlcat. I was like, oh, Angry is here. Like, I want to see Owl. I want to see Owl. I keep saying Angry, but her name's Owl. I don't know. I developed like that thing. Like, I just started calling her Angie, but her name's Owl. So it's kind of mean, or not mean, but it's just, you know, it's not right. Also, I was saying all of you would get feet for sticking around to this point. There's feet right there. There's feet right there, next to my floppa. You're welcome. You're welcome. I met Dice and Siren. Was really cool. Ooh, very cool. But yeah, I think I know Siren, but I don't know Dice. What time to be alive? Feet confirmed. Yeah. No, don't have a lot. Thought you were trying to kiss the foot. Just like Tom and Night Rain, many tangies want to taste the feet. Not funny. Migo EP, so bye Jerome. Good night. Thank you for hanging out, you sweetheart. You'll be lurking though. I appreciate that, you sweetheart. You have good dreams now. You have good dreams. But yeah, so I wanted to meet my friend Owl, Angry Owlcat. I wanted to meet Shy Lily. I hope to meet Connor. I hope to meet Finster. I missed out on all of them. And well, anybody else I could have meet, you know, would have been like, you know, would have been extra nice, of course. I had at that point already met a lot of my friends though, so like most people that I knew were there, I got to meet at that point. Hey, you're licking my feet! Stop it, stop it. Hey, stop. SMH. Bakayaro. Thank you for the 50 biddies though. But yeah, so who did I meet so far? Well, here you can see me pictured with an Astolfo cosplayer. They were really nice. I got to take a picture with a Ada cosplayer. She was also incredibly nice. But sadly, what happened during this day was that I was no longer capable of looking happy in most photos. I was so tired every move that even if I was smiling, you simply wouldn't see it anymore. Of course, I'm also wearing the face mask, but usually you can see eyes that are kind of smiling, right? Eyes that are kind of happy. But I just start to look like tired, traumatized, exhausted, or shocked, or grumpy in most photos. And you're just a tired man. I was very tired. Hang on, how tall is the Emperor? I am 5'7". I am not tall at all. But whenever I go to TwitchCon, I do stand quite tall compared to some people, because a lot of con attendees are not that tall. Although I am wearing slight heels here, but so are most cosplayers, actually. So any cosplayer I'm taking a picture with is usually wearing heels, but I'm 5'7". I'm not tall. I'm 1.71 m. The smile went down to 20%. Yes. You are not in the VTuber meeting? I was there. You the small loam. No, I'm not. And you were pipsqueak compared to me. You two look the exact same height. I mean, I'm crouching a little bit for Astolfo, but for Ada, I think we were about the same height. We're both kind of like slouching. Like Ada is like doing a proper pose. I was trying to pose, but I think I just didn't get it right. I definitely didn't get it right. And also my cape had fallen backwards. SMH. At least I got lucky that there were a lot of lovely people around to help me fix that, like Jinx, for example. Oh my god, the amount of time people had to like pick up my cape. I mean, it never fell to the ground, it just had to be readjusted. Alright. And this is what would happen when I would be left unattended for more than 5 seconds. I'd just be grooving around or something like that, or getting into some silliness. I mean, this guy was like dancing around all day. So I just... Hello there, how you doing, Drakini? Hello, my bambini. Thank you so much for resubscribing for 20 freaking 1 months in a row at tier 1, and for being a Royal Guardsman for 34 freaking months. That is 2 years and 10 months, if I'm not mistaken. Thank you so much for that. That's crazy. Mwah. Thank you. You were actually shorter than I remembered. Oh yeah, I'm very short. You were taller. Well, you were kind of as tall as I remembered. Yeah. Toma doing maths in the bully game. Meanwhile, in Toma's head. Ding 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 bang bang bang. Da ding da ding 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 ding. I mean, they call me the Disco King for a reason. You know, I'm ready to bust it down. Anytime, any place, you know. Alright, let me continue. He grooving. I was. I mean, someone had to do it. This man was like this person was dancing all alone all the time, you know, just grooving non-stop, and I was like, somebody has to dance with you. I wonder what was going through their head when I did that. Maybe they were like, oh, get away from me. They just had to endure it. Just like Dan Clancy had to endure my presence, and Jesus did too. So I ran into Dan Clancy every mo. So when we first went into, we went into this place where they were having like a panel, and they were talking about, you know, how you can improve as a streamer and stuff like that. There was a lot of talking. There were some good tips here and there too, but believe it or not, every mo, almost everyone of my friends was so tired. They were so tired that they were just nodding off. They were nodding off constantly, and I fell asleep a couple times too, and then I was like, ugh. You know, I woke up again, and then, you know, you just doze off again. Most critical of Nazareth. You saw Jesus too? Let's go. Jesus was making the most painful smile. He did not want to take that picture. Bruh. Bro was like not having it. But yeah, we saw Dan Clancy when we left that panel. I actually wanted to go up on stage with the mic and like ask them some questions, and then they were like, oh, sorry, panel ran out of time, we gotta leave, bye bye. And I was like, okay. So we went out. We ran into Love Zombie, who gave me like a bunch of goodies, which was very sweet of her. And then as we went further, we saw Dan Clancy. And for some reason, like, Dan was like speed running, like he was speed walking, like he was just going real fast. And we were like, wow, we can't keep up with that man, because we wanted to take a picture with him maybe if you know, stop somewhere. But no, this man was like dead set on like, you know, getting what he needed. So we went to the food court, and who did we find there eating something? It was Dan Clancy. Now, of course, you know, for the most part, I was like, I don't want to disturb a man that's eating a meal, you know, so I gave him quite some time to eat his meal. But after a while, we kind of wanted to move on, and I was like, I probably won't get this opportunity again. Who is Dan Clancy? Dan Clancy is the CEO of Twitch.television. This is the big man. This is the John Halo. This is the big man of Twitch.television. So, you know, it might have been a bit rude to disturb Dan while Dan was eating food. But you know, I just politely went up to Dan and I said, excuse me, Mr. Clancy, is it okay if I bother you for a moment? And he was like, yeah, sure, what's up? And I just said, like, would it be okay for you to, or would it be okay if we took a picture together? And he was like, yeah, sure. So he got up and, you know, he was very polite, very, you know, easygoing, didn't seem all that frustrated. And he just took a picture with me, and that was that. Sadly, I don't look like I'm smiling at all. I look like I just experienced another war on my home planet. I'm getting a 500 yard or 5,000 yard stare. But I was happy to take a picture with Dan. He was a nice man. And well, after that, he had to take some pictures with some other people, and then he wasn't so happy anymore because people were starting to queue up for him. Impossible, the Emperor meeting Jesus himself. I did. I ran into Jesus, I saw him, and I was like, hey, Jesus, can we take a picture together? And Jesus was like, yes, of course. And, you know, then after the picture, he said some quiet things that I could barely understand, and I think it sounded like something like, you have a nice con or something like that, but I wasn't quite sure. Should have asked him to get partnered. I don't think it works like that. I think I would have to earn that like anybody else. And even if I could just get partnered in the snap of a finger, I don't know. It wouldn't feel quite right. I would love to be a partner every move. Don't get me wrong. I want to be a partner one day. I would love to be. But how nasty and awful would it be if everybody worked so hard for it and then I just get it in a finger snap? I mean, I know I'm the Emperor of Earth, but you know, I do want to earn it. I do want to earn it. Like, I love, you know, look, I know there are things wrong with Twitch.tv, but I love Twitch. I love streaming here. I love all of you. I love that this platform gives me the opportunity to stream for all of you and be with all of you. So I'm very, very grateful for Twitch existing, and I know there are things that are not good about Twitch. I know there are things that should be changed, that should be improved upon, that are not fair, but that's life. And I'm not saying it's good, I'm not saying it's acceptable, but I'm just saying that there are positives for me that outweigh the negatives to a degree, even if like 50% of the sub money is going to Twitch itself, you know, like stuff like that. Mr. Clancy, can I have 50 free emote slots? Now that I would ask for, but I wouldn't get them, but I would want them. Yeah, I can never have enough emote slots for all of you. I want more. You daydreamed about food? That's crazy. Who calls you the Disco King now? I've been called the Disco King since I played Yakuza on stream, so that's a long time ago. Schmoovin' and groovin'. Like you're doing right now? Yeah, he just snubbed me. He was like, every time I went to say something, he said like, huh? No, he didn't do that. Did you ask Dan Clancy if he would give you a free pass if you showed Bulge in a hot tub stream? He pardons everyone else. No, that did not come up in me, but I'll ask him next time. I'm sure it should be okay. I can sense the fanboy in you, Toma. I'm not really a fanboy. I just, you know, I know how to recognize a real one. Politely asking for saying to me about 5 times you were gonna do it and getting your outfit fixed again. I mean, my outfit had to be right. Too bad I couldn't fix my face. You look tired and exhausted. I was tired and exhausted. You're qualified to be a redraft. What, into the Tengu Empire's army? Hey, Mr. Clancy, can I have maybe he said nice rare? I don't think Jesus would say that to me. Everyone would love to get a partner one day, of course. No, partner, like Twitch partner. Yeah. But yeah, after that, we went to the VTuber meetup. So yes, I did go there. I did go to the VTuber meetup. And what are you looking at here? Well, you are seeing a big picture of all the VTubers that attended the VTuber meetup. And these people, everybody wanted to be on a picture. I made sure it's extra small so that people who would have their doubts are not shown. And people who I know don't want to be shown, I tried to cover them up. Jeez just leans in and softly whispers, would. I'd be like, I don't know, I don't think I'm gonna be clapping Jesus. Oh my god. That's messed up. That's messed up. I'm sorry to all the religious folk out there. Oh my god. There's bad stuff about Twitch, but in the end there's light in the tunnel. Yeah. If it were really, 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 really bad, there would be no streamers left here. Yabe. That's a huge crowd. It was so crowded in there. Like everybody, when everybody wasn't like all huddled together and like spread out, even then the room was still filled. And there was a huge queue that was just like all the way from like this room to like outside. It was huge. There was a huge line. And well, I got to meet like a lot of VTubers in there. Huh? What? There was a huge line. And like there were these tables where VTubers were sitting and like people were coming by and like, you know, signing stuff. And then it hit me like, I said to Jinx like, okay, watch me. I'm gonna stand behind this table. I'm gonna pretend to be important. Well, I am important, but like I'm gonna pretend like I'm like, you know, one of those streamers that got themselves a table, right? Because you only get that when you're like a bit of a bigger bozo, I guess. Or maybe they just got those tables in advance. I'm not sure, but. I'm just gonna stand here like I earned a table. I am the Emperor, I should have a table. But, you saw the guy with the Thanos gauntlets. I don't remember that, to be honest, Pounce. I don't remember that. I'm not quite sure. Maybe I saw it at some point, it's possible. Cutie spotted. Aww. Did the cosplay go well? What cosplay? That's me. You look so cute up close. Thank you. I thought it looked really badass in that picture to the left. So there I'm posing with, well, there's me at the bottom. There's my friend Al to the right. There's Jinx at the top. There's Amy at the bottom left. And then there were a whole bunch of people in the picture that I'm not gonna name. Like, it's too many. I mean, I could name some. It's you. Yeah, it's you, Amy. You on top for once? You're just standing. Oh my god, well I guess you gotta celebrate what you can celebrate, huh? Jinx on top of Toma. She's standing behind me. Had to climb? Yeah, she was on a ladder. She was on a ladder. Smallest person in the room, so they were like, we'll get you a ladder and we'll put you in the back so that they can actually see you on the photo. Oh, that's Amy. Next to the table on the right. From the behind too? What do you mean from the behind? Mr. Toma, I'll put you on my shoulder so you can be super tall. Sure. As long as you don't drop me. But yeah, basically we took pictures, you know, with the whole group. We handed out a whole bunch of business cards. There was a lot of handshaking going on. There was a lot of, you know, meeting new people, meeting familiar people. Like, I met my friend Petri there, who I've collabed with before, and like others. It was really nice. Also, speaking about my friend Owl here, Owl, I was worried that I wouldn't be able to meet Owl, but I think it was either on the first day or the second day. I don't really remember, but we ran into Owl and we started talking. We were near the Gamer Subs booth, and at that time Shy Lily was like, you know, signing people's stuff there, and well, we were talking, and suddenly this Gamer Subs representative approached Al, and Al specifically, and they were like, hey, wait, I know you. And they started this whole conversation. They were trying to get Al on board with like Gamer Subs and trying to get Al to, you know, become like a, you know, a collaborator or a partner, however you want to describe it as. And, you know, they were allowing Al to get backstage behind the Gamer Subs booth and check out, like, all the products. So, and to meet Shy Lily. And Al was a bit like, oh, damn, what's happening? Toma, are you coming too? And I was like, yeah, I'm coming. And so we went behind the Gamer Subs booth, and I was really like, I don't know if I'm supposed to be here. I mean, I'm the Emperor, but I don't know if they want to have me back there. But I just, you know, I came with. Thank you for the milk. Thank you, Kaneko. I just followed. And I think it also, like, you know, maybe put Owl a bit at rest, you know, knowing that there was someone familiar nearby. And when you don't know what's going on, you know, it all happened so freaking fast. And before we knew it, we were standing next to Shy Lily, and Shy Lily was like busy, you know, like she was like signing like hundreds of people's like autographs. Like there was a huge queue. Toma got nervous. I wasn't nervous. I was wary. I wouldn't say nervous. I would say I was wary. I was like, it's kind of when you're like, I don't know, trespassing, I would say. When it's like, I don't know if I should be here. I don't know if this will cause trouble or if they're gonna, I don't know. I could tell that this guy, like this representative, was like so locked in on Owl, because, you know, he wanted her to be on board. So we got there, and Owl quickly got to have like an autograph and to shake Shy Lily's hand, and then Lily turned to me for a second, and she just reached out her hand to me, and she grabbed my hand, and we just had a quick handshake and just said hi to each other, and then I quickly made my leave because I looked at the crowd that had gathered in front of her. They were all waiting, and they'd been waiting for God knows how long. Like the holy cow knows how long. So, you know, we got out of there pretty fast again because we were like, oh my god, this is actually kind of rude in a way. You know, I knew we were kind of like special guests there, but you know that the people had been waiting for a long time. And look, I love the people. Okay, so I do feel like they shouldn't be done dirty. You'll be going now. You have to get some eat for another shift tomorrow. Have fun with the rest of the stream. Thank you. Take care. I guess you were confused. Well, it was a bit confusing, but yeah, once Owl left the booth, I was still there. And I started talking with the GamerSubs representative, and I said, like, look, here's my card, here's a sticker, you know. If you actually, what do you think you're doing, you brat? Get out! But yeah, what I wanted to say, I gave him my card, I gave him a sticker, I had some chit chat with him. I said, look, if you're interested, I would be willing to, like, maybe work with GamerSubs, maybe we can figure something out. Hi Kashimo, how you doing? Good to see you. I hope you're doing great. Till we meet again, bye. Just remember that guy at the award ceremony who snuck in with the devs on stage and got to speak on stage and nobody knew who he was. I gotta say, that's how it felt a little bit. Like, I was invited by Owl, so I wasn't quite 100% like the imposter among us, but it did feel like it a little bit. Also, can we take a moment to just say, like, how badass we look posing in that picture? Like, that looks like a manga cover. That looks like a straight up manga cover somehow. Like, we all look very badass, and then Owl's just like waving like, hi. Wholesome bean, wholesome. And I guess Amy's just chilling too with the phone. Hi, Kajima. Here's my card. Yeah, I just gave my business card. I said, that's Bone. It's called Bone. They were like, wait a minute, what are you? No, they never said that. Y'all look badass together. Thank you. Badass in the maid costume. I mean, maids can be badass. They can be. Also, I was signing somebody's shoes. I've been signing somebody's shoes. I've been signing somebody's shirt. I've been signing cards. I've been signing many things. I've been, you know, photographers have asked me to take, you know, to pose for pictures. I got to pose for pictures with Jinx a couple times, and with other people. It was nice. We were getting a lot of love and a lot of support from people. It was really nice. Also, welcome in Kimmy Wimmy. How you doing? Signing shoes? Yeah, like at the top picture, you'll see it right here. I'm signing somebody's shoes. You can see my arm up there. I'm like over here. I'm like up there. I'm like signing somebody's shoe. Yeah. So somebody will be walking around with my autograph on their shoe. But Kimmy, welcome in. How are you doing? How was your stream? Tell my mama hello. How are you? Everyone, make sure you check out Kimmy Wimmy. Kimmy is lovely. How was Dead or Alive 6? How was your stream? I hope you had a lot of fun. And to anybody who's new here, my name is Toma Tengu. I'm the Emperor of Earth. It's a pleasure to have all of you here. Welcome. I'm a Tengurian Bull, here to conquer all of you, one heart at a time. And today, I am telling you all about my TwitchCon story. And, well, it's likely that I probably left some stuff out, but it's hard to really recall everything because it was so much. Not gonna lie, I thought they were gonna do a big group photo with the phones, and then I suddenly couldn't find you guys anymore, and you just have to make your own groups. I thought they were doing something like that too, but I didn't have my reference sheet ready, stuff like that, so I was like, eh. So I didn't end up doing it that moment, which I regret maybe a little bit, but I was already in this picture, so I was like, I'm fine, and Owl also was like, I don't want to do it. We were so warm. We were so freaking warm, we didn't want to do it. Like, we were wearing those face masks, it was really freaking warm. Beefy arms, yeah. Those are 100% Tangurian beef. Should get those photos of us tomorrow, I'll send them to you when I get them. Sure, I'll share them with the bangies. Good play Dead or Alive with a friend. Ooh, hope it went well. If Jesus signs your shoes, are they considered a holy relic? I would say so. I think that Jesus' autograph would be worth money. It was so hot in that cramped space with those people. It was really freaking warm. Sweat. Oh, I was so sweaty. Like, there's no way you can't sweat during a convention. It's just so warm everywhere. Especially in the VTuber room. Oh my god. Also, Everymove, I got interviewed again, this time by streamer Sam Ham, who's a really nice guy from the UK, and he streams IRL content. So it was like a nice bridge between between VTuber content and IRL streaming content, where we got interviewed by Sam, and Sam does IRL content usually. Or lately, I believe Sam has been part of the Kai Cenat VTuber Academy. At least that's what Sam told me. So yeah, there's another interview, and I'll quickly skip towards that part because I couldn't timestamp it for some reason. But this is briefly before I am about to go on stage and sing a live song for the first time on the planet of Earth. Because I've never done that, in a public venue before. I wonder how furries survive the heat. Some furries have built-in air conditioning in their suit. Others just, I don't know, they drink a lot of water and they fan themselves off and they die inside. It was a good thing you had your fan. True. And I gave you one too, but you didn't bring it. A live sing-along, yeah.
Doing what you're doing.
All right.
This is incredible.
I should be here shortly after. This guy was really interesting. Like, he built his own live streaming setup. Like, he was just going around with his whole setup. Like, he had his own lamps and microphone all mounted to his chest. And look at that ghost face. But there's me. Hello.
So I have Cheetos on my hand.
He had Cheeto dust on his hands.
Talk to me about this whole outfit. Looks amazing.
My name is Tomatengu. I am a VTuber, and I do streaming, variety streaming. So
yeah.
I do games, I do VR chat content.
So, question. Yes. Is this the first time your fans will ever see you?
No.
Because VTubers, normally you have a character, right?
Yeah.
So do they know what you look like, or is this a big reveal?
No, I've already been here last year.
This guy is, by the way, a kick streamer. And he was getting absolutely roasted by Sam. Sam was like, why are you here? You're a kick streamer. You should stream on Twitch. And he was like, no, I feel like I get more opportunities on Kick. But Sam was just not having it. And he was roasting him quite a bit. But he was actually a really nice guy. I wouldn't have expected someone, and I know that's a prejudice, but then again, he also had his presumptions about VTubers. So he thought that I would be really introvert because I'm a VTuber, and I thought, well, I didn't know at the time. He did say he was a kick streamer, but I didn't really think much of it at that moment. But looking back at it, kick streamers have a bad rap. But it turns out, he's actually a really, really cool guy. We got along really well. I had a lot of the same opinions. They were really cool guys. Sam and this guy, they were really great. And And at first, you know, we got the IRL like chat, the IRL content chat, and a roast. That's not nice. I mean, you know, Sam was just trying to like bring him a little bit more to the platform that is more known for being not so bad. You know, I can understand if you stream on both, but if you stream on Kick, it's a little weird. Yeah. Did he go to Kick because he got banned? No, he actually never. He was like a startup streamer. Kick is terrible, yeah. He was a startup streamer, but he was actually like a really nice guy. So I know it's very easy to have like, you know, presumptions like, oh, like he's immediately flagged now. He's like, oh, this is a Kick streamer, like, but he was a good guy. Never once did he say anything remotely bad towards me. Not once. Because when they approached me at first, I wasn't nervous, but I like they were like pretty in your face extrovert immediately, and I was kind of like, oh, this is interesting. I hope they will be friendly. That was my first thought, and they were. You put it in another bag, then the last moment you change the bags. You're sorry. You're fine. But yeah, they were good guys. They were good guys. Never judge a book by its cover. Exactly. And I like that Sam was trying to convince him to just go to Twitch instead. But you know, it's his life, and he will have to figure out what he likes. But I think he will probably have a better time on Twitch. And I do think that, you know, people who have their heart in the right place, I do think that they should maybe consider streaming on Twitch or YouTube instead. It might also just give them a nicer experience with chat. But that's my 2 cents. People need to make their own decisions. We need to return to tradition. Live stream calm. I never experienced that. Alright, but yeah, I like that at first the chat was a little bit skeptical about me. They didn't really know, like they're like, oh, VTuber? Oh, VTuber, what the hell? And then after that they were like W Spacebull, W Fit, you know, they were like, oh, they like my clothes, they like me. They were nice.
I would say that this year's been pretty great. I ended up being on the main stage at Elden Ring.
They're like, wait, VTuber?
It's been amazing. Everybody's lovely. I'm
telling them about Elden Ring, Night Rain.
Last year, because last year was also really good.
Yeah.
This year I get to see my friends again after like...
Some people might think it's rude that he's eating whilst he's talking to me, but I watched his stream. This is his first meal of the day that he was given by this guy from Kick. I forgot his name, sadly. But this was his first meal of the day, so I can't blame him for wanting to eat something. He was probably starving.
Like a year, and it's...
the sheer charm of Tomatinga. Hey, Tom. Welcome.
So this is your character?
Yes.
So why do you have horns? Who are you fighting?
I'm fighting my ops.
Because I am a bull, a space bull. That's why I don't look like the bulls you would see in the farm.
No,
yeah,
not a farm bull.
Right. So your posture is straight up.
Straight up.
Got you.
I'm like an alien, basically. I come from my home planet, Tenguria, on a mission to conquer this planet.
Oh, shit. How's that mission going?
It's going well.
Yeah. It is going well.
Across all of the planet, and bit by bit we get a bigger empire, and so we conquer more people, but with hearts, not with like...
Yo, I like that, man. I like that.
She's a really positive guy.
Yeah, I like the whole like metaphor, you know what I'm saying?
But
that's fire.
They're conquering the world.
Yeah, they're gonna conquer you next. Yeah.
Well, if you want to conquer me, you need 100 gorillas, bro.
Yeah, see? Yeah, so you can arrange that.
We can arrange that.
Space gorillas.
Space gorillas that can talk.
There you go, you see?
Yeah, like Winston from Overwatch. We're gonna make him fight 100 gorillas.
You got loads of signatures.
Yeah, I do. You
wow.
Oh
yeah.
Look at how many signatures I'd gotten at that point.
Good, man. Oh, thank you, bro. W fit, by the way. Show the fit.
Oh, showing off my outfit. My cape had fallen again.
Is that your emote? Like that's your #1 emote?
That's not my emote. Also, welcome back, Abu. Ba-boom.
W emote chat. Yo, what's up, man? How you
I was doing that freaking thing that William Dafoe did, like the freaking William Dafoe, like. Hold on. The William Dafoe thingy. This is garbage. Hold on. They're not showing it right. William Dafoe drip 4K. Oh my god, get the hell out of here with your cringe stuff. Why is it all TikTok? Give me YouTube. There. That was that was me. I was gonna help you mid-interview. I already helped you so much. Nah, it was fine. Wimpton. Just walking around a lot. You're back from the barbershop. What'd you miss? I was just showing everybody my interview with Sam Ham. Or, well, Sam Ham interviewing me. It was really cool. Alien Bull conquers all. You spot you in the background? Search engines, SMH. What are those? Those are my boots. You and I are not so different, Spider-Man. But yeah, then this guy just abruptly interrupted our interview. Thank you, random Dutchman. Very, very cool. But then I was like having a whole conversation pretty much in the background with the guy from Kick, and he was super cool. Like, he was a really nice guy. And I would say we were quite on the same wavelength about a lot of things. Like, it was cool. Like, we generally had like a good conversation. Big streamers, scary world. I don't know. This guy is like, you know, quite well known. I'm not afraid of streamers. I didn't think about his numbers or who he was or, you know, what he might be. I just thought like, hey, this is a person. He's approaching me with genuine questions. And yes, there's a cameraman standing right next to us. But I didn't really, you know, I didn't know him and he didn't know me. And we just, you know, got along well. And I watched his stream earlier today. I don't think he knew it was me because I didn't say so. But I guess I'll just poke him again sometime. But, it was fun to just get to see him and talk to him. He was a nice guy. Cool guy, Sam Ham. W man. Just constantly found myself in the background of streams and videos and pictures. So yeah, I was there. I was standing there, not just because I was standing there, because I wanted to sing live on stage for the first time on the planet of Earth. Now, I've done so before in Tenguria, but doing it on Earth at a convention is different. So here's my first ever performance of a song. Let me know if it's too loud or let me know if it's too quiet. This is Kryptonite. So there was like a live audience in front of me. And I luckily have my friends there cheering me on too. Like Jinx and Cliffoff and Genome. And Eric. My gold thingies fell down. Beautiful voice, thank you. So I was pretty nervous here. Hear them cheering. They were so sweet. They were so sweet. But we were about to lock in, because I was still nervous at this point. Imagine him naked? That's lewd! Well, yeah, I was like finally locking in here, because I kind of unlearned how to sing for a moment. I love my tail swaying. Yay! So that was Kryptonite, Everymo, and that was also the last time that I had my hand fan, because I put it down on the ground there and I forgot about it. So my hand fan is gone, but I can buy a new one. That's okay. It was like getting destroyed anyway, bit by bit. But yeah, that was like my first ever performance in front of a group of people on the planet of Earth. I've done so before in Tenguria, but it was still different, you know, doing it in front of like, you know, a bunch of humans and stuff. You did all those karaoke's and singing class and it paid off. Thank you, Matthew. That's super sweet. It was 10 out of 10 performance. You did amazing. Heard people around complimenting you as well. Thank you. That's so sweet. I didn't know that. Hold on. Maybe I can also get the side angle, because what I thought was pretty funny was that like when I was like belting out that, yeah, you know, like people were like looking up all of a sudden. People who were like, I don't know, mixing like the sound panels and stuff, and people who were in charge of it. Like you could see like one lady who was in charge of the panel, she started to jam to it. I was like so proud seeing that, because she was good at singing. She was like really good. It was so hard to try not to slightly dance around and shake the camera so it's just few woos being heard. Nah, you did great. I really appreciated the cheering on. Like I was locked in, but I really appreciate you guys like cheering me on. Like I was really focused on like getting the lyrics right, but I could still hear you guys. Rip the hand fan. No, it's okay, you know, I can get a new one. You did great. Good song for your voice. Thank you. I thought it was kind of a safe pick, but at first I was like a little bit nervous, so I didn't really give it my all. But that's just me being harsh on myself. It's like, you know, someone who draws a painting and you're like, oh, I love your painting, and the guy's like, yeah, but I didn't get the eyebrows right, and like you don't even see that. You're like, you see the whole painting, right? It's like the artist will focus on the little details that go wrong and over focus on it. Kind of impressed your mask stayed up. I don't know, it was on pretty tightly. Here, I just want to show that, like, so you got the side angle here. So you got these ladies here. This one with the hat was in charge of the operation, and then this lady here was like mixing some stuff or working on some stuff. She's kind of jamming. She's kind of liking it. And the other girl starts to look up. If I'm alive, and will you be there? Ah, they're smiling. They like it. Yeah, you get that side thigh angle. You get that side thigh angle. Toma talking about holding hands at TwitchCon, so lewd. I'm wearing gloves. I'm wearing gloves. Nothing can happen. It's fine. You can hold my hand. Ali and Marcus, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Tango Empire. You're now my servant. Welcome, welcome. Also, and that's a really sweet thing to say, Amy. Thank you. I tried to pick that song because I thought it would probably, you know, fit my range a little bit and not be too hard. Oh, okay. Let's bring this back up. There we go. And maybe the music would be nice. That would be nice. There we go. He was safer once with the gloves. Salute. What the frick? Not me. So after that, we met Finster. We were just walking. We were about to leave, actually. We were about to leave, and Jinx, Genome, Eric, and well, at that moment, I think Cliff had already left at that moment. So we didn't run into Cliff there, but I got to run into Finster again, and she was so nice every moment. Finster is such a sweetheart. We stood in queue for a little bit, and Finn had been standing there meeting people for hours. Yeah, that's crazy. Just standing there, not even sitting, you know, like, and just being so happy, like, you know, not even tired. Well, okay, maybe a little bit tired, I'm not sure, but like, I couldn't notice. Like, Finn was full of energy. She was full of energy, and Cliff flew away. Yeah, he did. Cliff spread his wings and he just started flapping away like swish, 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 swish. I love Cliff though. I gave him a big hug. I've hugged that man so many times during the convention. I love him. Silly moth goober. You're such a goober. I love Cliff. He's my buddy. It's from the Red Bull, definitely. Yeah, Finn had some kind of drink. I don't know what it was, but I think it was some energy drink that was given to her at some point. I don't know what it was, though. Cliff heard a free lamp in another building. Yeah. Finster looks great and adorable, actually. Both of y'all. Thank you, Matthew. I was a little bit upset with myself because I looked really tired in this picture, and like Finn was like, okay, you know, at first Finn didn't recognize me right away, and then was like, oh wait, I recognize you. And we took pictures last year together. I was like, yeah, that's true. And we started chatting and stuff, and I started talking about how at one point when I was with Amy and the group, we almost wanted to invite Finn out for dinner because we were getting along so well. And I was just like, hey, I like your vibes. You want to come have dinner with us? But everybody else was a little bit shy. And in the end, it was a really good thing it didn't happen because the restaurant we went to, it was an absolute disaster. Because they made us wait for a long time and then they said that they were closed. And then we had to eat like some fries and stuff outside in the cold. It was kind of lame. So yeah, but yeah, now Finn really took her time to just talk to me. Like, we had a huge queue showing up and I wasn't getting rushed at all. It was just comfortable and nice and very humane. All around very sweet and lovely person. And I saw that they liked the pictures on the Twitter too. And I don't know how that works, but like suddenly like the pictures blew up. It's crazy. Even though they weren't like reposts, it's wild. Twitter's a weird place. But yeah, super sweet person. Love talking to Finn, and I hope that we get to see Finn again sometime. It would be nice. Finn is tall. Yeah, Finn. She is tall. She's quite a bit taller than I am. Although I do outsize Finn in the muscle department, but you know, that's no big surprise. There was one picture I had where you can like see the difference quite well. I'm sorry, Finn. Let's see if I can. I know that. I think Gino might have that picture. Let's see. Let's see if I can pull it up. I should be able to. Give me 5 seconds, everyone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Where is it? Where is it? Let's see. Where's that picture? Trying to see. Not this one. That one? No. 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 I think I got it. I think I got it. Arms a bit. Cute. Do I need last year's picture? Nah, I was wearing sleeves there. Can't see much of anything. Two cameras looks at both of them. Also, we were constantly getting photo bombed by Old Man Magoo over there. Check out Old Man Magoo over there. Like, he's just sitting there. He's just sitting there in the middle of every photo and just looking at us. This goober. Old man is posing. He is. He has aura. Old man had aura. I guess in the picture on the right you can see it too. You can see kind of the muscle mass difference. I mean, I was told by like my friend Meow Me. She said like, you know, Toma, it's not hard to find you. All I have to look for is like a pair of horns and someone built like a tank. Big muscles, no biting. Check out Old Man Magoo over there. But yeah, last year I was with Amy and some others, and we met Finn and Icky. I didn't get to meet Icky this year, but that was okay. I got to meet Finn and her nice friend. I believe it's Anzu, I think it was. Jinx Lou Dog SMH. Toma the Tank. Toma Tanku. Tanko Oma. Yeah. And now every move. A little shout out to the mods because there's a mod wall at Twitchcon where you can show your love and support for your moderators, and I just wanted to show a little bit of love for Macy and Faye for all the hard work and all the support and, you know, giving me advice and help whenever I needed. And you know, I'm very grateful for them, so I wanted to make sure that I, you know, showed some love and support to them by writing their names on the mod wall. And then I realized, like, wait a minute, people don't just write only a name on the wall, they write, you know, some lovely words too. So I wrote 1,000 thanks to my lovely supportive mods, Arch Macy and Fayle. So big shout out to W Macy and W Faye for always being there and having my back every day. Thank you both. I really appreciate it. Toma too sweet? Oh, no you. Two of the best mods ever. Yeah! I love my mods. My mods are fantastic. I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky. Alright. And then I think we might go to the last part after every move. Oh, there's some pictures coming up. Toma handwriting reveal. I'm not really good at writing. Back home in Tenguria, I always had people write for me, so my handwriting is pretty bad. And then again, I'm writing in, you know, in Roman alphabet. I come from Tenguria. We have our own alphabet, so you know, it's something. It's something. I try. I have a very inconsistent handwriting, as you can see. But you know, as long as it's readable, then I'm happy. I don't know if it's readable at all. I don't know what happens to the mod wall. You did your best, I did. And then I came across this kind, lovely gentleman who wanted to take pictures of me, so I did my best poses that I could, and that resulted in me flexing. And my, look at those nice biceps. Oh my god, I would bite my own biceps. Toma self-cessed arc. Oh my god. I know what, silly. Whoa. Yeah, I thought those were really nice pictures, especially the one from like a little bit down below. Buff Toma. I mean, I've been working out before I got to the con. I've been trying to pump up my muscles a little bit for all of you. I want to look good. Toma's strong. Yeah. Bite yourself. Num num. Num 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 num. Damn. I want to look good for my thingy, so I made sure that I did extra skincare. I did extra, you know, extra lifting and stuff like that. You say you'd bite, yet you yell at me when I try to bite. It's my body! You can't bite me, I'm the emperor. But yeah, I went out of the way to do like extra skincare to the point where like in the middle of the night, I was like putting like honey on my arms and legs, and I was like wrapping it up in foil, and the foil is supposed to keep the honey from leaking out. And it works really well. Like, trust me, it actually works. Like, if you have skin problems like I do, if you put like Manuka honey on the arms and legs and you let it sit there for hours, trust me, like the blemishes or anything you might have on your skin, redness, irritation, whatever not, it will go away. It will actually like pull away. But you need like a good medicinal grade honey. Because the medicinal properties like heal your skin. It's even used on babies, because it's like that gentle. So I did that. Honey is useful for skincare. It is, but some honeys might be more useful than the others. I love the huge ears, they're so fluffy. Thank you. I mean, I got the big fluffers. What can I say? Big fluffers. But yeah, so I slept with those on. I woke up the next morning. Apparently I had torn off some of the plastic in my sleep, like literally clawed at it because, I don't know, I guess it started itching a little bit or something. And some of the honey had spread in the bed into the sheets, so my sheets were stained a little bit. But yeah, in the end everything was okay. Good thing nothing bad came from the honey. I mean, not for my skin though. My skin looked great. So let's play another song. There we go. So I got to post with some bunny girls, and what I thought was very funny about this photo shoot was that somehow I wasn't realizing how traumatized I looked. I was so tired. Bro sleeping in his cosplay. No, I'm not. I was so tired that during these photos, like, the ladies were lovely. They were absolutely lovely, but my eyes, they look like I just got, like I had a mortar round go off next to me, and I'm shell-shocked. Tom has the thickest thighs in this picture. I do, my thighs are thicker than the ladies. It's pretty crazy. I mean, maybe I'm close with this one, or, well, you know, they got some pretty big thighs, I guess, but, well, maybe I'm outthinking some of them. How long had I been awake at this point? I think this was quite late on in the day, during the day. So I don't know, maybe 8 hours, maybe 10 hours. 1,000-yard stare. Yeah, I look like a bomb went off next to me. I don't know what happened. I'm not afraid of the bunny girls, so I don't know why I was looking that way. I think I just wasn't ready for the picture, but then again, this was Genome's camera, and the Genome's camera was very shaky and blurry. Still appreciate Genome for taking the pictures though. Literally went through Vietnam and back. I don't know, I guess I had some bad memories of bunnies or something. I don't know what happened. I guess I block it out mentally. Crazy eyes are staring. I'm not crazy. You don't even know what crazy looks like. I'm not crazy. Who has the thickest thighs, everyone? Tom looks like one of the bunny girls told the others to get a strap on. Oh no. No. Not my royal behind. I got to know the crazy. SMH. But yeah, they were lovely. They were really kind, and they were very pretty. They did great cosplay. I just wonder what it's from though. It's from a certain something. But yeah, and honestly, every move, like, all thighs are good thighs, so it's not as much as a competition, but I guess for a guy, it's nice to have thighs that are a bit thicker than some girls', but, even if their thighs are not as thick as mine, their thighs are still great. So I think all thighs should be cheered on, because thighs are good and thighs are life. Yes. All thighs are great. Exactly. And it's like, if someone is a little bit more on the skinny side, for example, like, their legs are still lovely too. Alright, so I was talking about those hot dogs, right? So basically, I appear in almost every photo that Genome has taken. So, like, I'm like, those horror movies, every movie where there's like always like a ghost in the background, and like, like people are like, oh my god, this figure was in every picture, and like, they're zooming in and they see this freaking ghost in every picture, and the camera's like slowly zooming in on it. Well, I was that ghost. That ghost was me. You just ate hot dogs? Oh my god, you're the glizzy goblin. I think they are anime women as bunny girls, like you're Forger as bunny girl? Your Forger, are you okay, Jinx? Your Forgor? Nah, I get what you mean, I think. Oh my god. Amy, what is going on there? You tweaking? Oh, you wiggling. You wiggling. Looks like you're tweaking. That was all of us at the con for Genome. You're the ghost. I am. I appear in every photograph like an ominous being. Alright. I think this might be my last picture I remove. So here I am showing off all the goodies that I got. So there's a lot. I don't even know where to start. How many hot dogs can Toma fit in his mouth? 6? I mean, depends on the size of the hot dog, I guess. I guess it depends on the size of the hot dog. Like a regular hot dog, maybe 2, 3. Like a big hot dog, like American hot dog. 2, 3, maybe. I don't know. I don't have the biggest mouth. I don't have the biggest mouth. I think 2. Like 2 would be normal, right? Being able to fit 2 hot dogs in your mouth at once, or 3. I think it would be normal. I think it would be doable for most people. I mean, you have cheeks. You got cheeks, like a squirrel. You can kind of expand. Like a squirrel, you can expand, right? A little bit, a teeny tiny bit, right? You can fit 10 hot dogs in your mouth. I mean, it depends. Like, if they're tiny ones, of course. You've eaten 10 hot dogs in a row before. Jalapeno cheddar ones, though. They were good. No. I mean, I've finished, like, a can of, like, sausages before, but those were not real hot dogs. Like, real hot dogs are big, I guess. A huge American-sized hot dog? I mean, like, am I supposed to, like, put the whole hot dog in my mouth for a little bit? Can I put it, like, horizontally? Because if I just have to shove it in there, like, I'm gonna gag. But I guess well, I don't know, like, you're not just gonna shove a whole hot dog in your mouth. So you would shove half of it in your mouth, if you're shoving it in your mouth. And it would be sticking out of your mouth like the cigarettes from the Team Fortress Spy. Shove it in there. What did you just say to me? Shove what in there? You want me to shove something in your mouth? That can be arranged. I would say chewed up hot dog still counts. I don't think that counts. I don't think that counts. I don't think so. Otherwise, you might as well say that blended up hot dogs count. And then no. Cinnamon Miniman! Oh my god! Hello! Hi! You! I'm so broke I can't throw stuff. Hold on, I got something for you. I got something just for you. Just because you got no money, like because you got no money, I got something for you. I got you covered. Check this out. Yeah. What do you think of that? Your keychain isn't in the picture? It's not? Wait. I can look through the bag again. Get this crap off of me! What do you think you're doing, baby bongo? I'll cover for you, Cinnamon. Mimi, you'll be beaten for this. Eating the hot dog, my god, you're so Lutoma. What? No, we're talking about fitting hot dogs in our mouth, not eating them. And then again, like, what's the rules, you know? Like, you have to put the whole hot dog in your mouth? Can it be horizontally? Do you have to just shove it in there like it is? Like, I don't know, most people are gonna choke to death if they're gonna shove a whole hot dog down their mouth. I mean, well, if it would be in there indefinitely, I suppose. But yeah. Anyway. Christ, what'd I do? Thanks everyone for throwing stuff at Toma while I'm short on cash. Frick you. Putting hot dogs in your mouth and not eating them is 100%, 100 times more lewd? What do you mean? You're just putting a wiener in your mouth. It ain't no big deal. Well, what you thought I said? Shove it in your mouth. I'm not gonna... Look, if you're telling me to shove something in my mouth, that's an order towards your emperor, which is unacceptable! How many times am I gonna have to explain that? Alright, so, I'm just, like, over here, I got, like, a whole bunch of goodies every month. Like, there's, where do we start? We got, like, stickers. I see, like, Konfuyu's, like, card. I see Kara's card. Kara was there earlier in the stream. Love Zombies card and stickers. Ebby Scrim's card and sticker. Ansia's card. Yuka's card. A Narp badge that I got from Jinx. Dacha's card. Noctography's card. Horror concept artist. Haru Specs. One more. There's a picture of me showing my thigh. There's Angry Owlcat stickers. Top right, like next to my horn. Above that, there's Love Zombie stickers. Thayu the Goat stickers. Ilfa Small sticker. Twitchcon. Rotterdam flask that I got from Elden Ring. Elden Ring stickers. I think it's Ricetone's business card. Stickers from Fancore, sticker from Meowmies, and so much more stuff. Like Chiberi stuff, like postcard. A lot. I got spoiled. I got really spoiled. I had like all this in my bag every move, and it was so much to carry around. Like if I would, sometimes I was looking for my marker, my Sharpie, to like sign people's stuff, and I couldn't find it because of all this. And also you can see how many like signatures I got on my Twitch like badge. Like it's a lot. It's a lot. I met a lot of people. They were lovely though. They were super lovely. What do you mean? You're just putting a wiener in your mouth. It's no big deal. It is no big deal. It is no big deal. Whoa there. I'm sorry. My lord, forgive me. I don't know. I think you might be due for punishment. I spot goat Thayu stickers. Yeah. The cow badge isn't there. No, at least the Narp is. Cow badge is on my baggie. I'm not gonna remove it. I'm just gonna leave it there. Not my sticker. Toma hates me. I don't. I think you gave that to me whilst I was wearing my regular fit, and it might be in my regular clothes. Like the stuff that I wore on Friday, and this was all in my baggie after Saturday and Sunday. So no, I don't hate you. I just probably don't remember where I left it. And I haven't really gone through any of my stuff, to be honest. I haven't really unpacked much of anything. I've just been tired and eepy. I gave it on Friday. Yeah, then it will not be in there. This is all from Saturday and Sunday. I think Amy sticker on the badge on the side. Amy sticker on the... Oh, yeah, no, that's true. That's right, Jinx is right. Amy, your sticker is on the back of my, badge. Yeah, I used it. There's a Amy sticker on the back of my badge, and there's a Angry Owlcat sticker on the back of my badge. And there might be a Jinx sticker. I think. Yeah, so it's there. It's just, you know, at the bottom of my badge, and I couldn't show that because you can only show one side. Yeah, I got that one with the Dutch flag. It's on there. Also, somebody gave me a lollipop. I don't really remember when or where. But I guess at TwitchCon it's okay to take candy from strangers, because I got quite some lollipops. If I start tweaking or something, you might know what's going on every move. Also, I got this little sticker of a random cat from, I think it was, I'm not sure if it was Kung Fu Yu, maybe someone else, I'm not sure. Yeah, but I got to meet a lot of lovely people. This is most of this is like from like, you know, the group of people I hung out with, which, you know, sometimes there were like 30 of us. And also from people at like the VTuber meetup. Like, we got to meet a lot of people there. It was really amazing this time of year. Last year there wasn't really like that much of an emphasis on VTubers. Like, we had to make our own meetup, and it was all small, and we were just in the middle of a hall. But now we had like our own like space, and you know, there was Twitch staff going around. You know, they were being lovely. They had a really nice, energetic lady that was like, you know, really like putting her best leg in, and like, you know, making something nice out of it, presenting it really nicely, and bringing good vibes and good spirits. Like, it was really nice. I think they did a good job, even though it was warm. That was my only complaint. It was warm. Tell me you deserve to be spoiled. Aw, thanks, sweetie. Took candy from a stranger? I did. I did. I took more things from a stranger. Like, well, stickers and candy and badges and wrist bracelets and all sorts of stuff. What about the Nada party? All right. I think, oh, I forgot about that. I forgot to implement that, because I did have the picture saved for that, but I think this is the last bit. But yeah, I can tell about that. But yeah, this is the final slide of the thingy. Also on the right here, you see the shirt that I got from Bandai Namco Europe. That was for Elden Ring. So you know, that was like a little something they gave me. Was I was in the VIP area, and this is now the second time that I go to TwitchCon. I buy no merchandise, and I come back with all this stuff. Cause last time I went to TwitchCon and everybody was buying. Look, I'm not trying to be. I'm not down talking anybody when I say this. Like, people see merchandise they like, they get merchandise they like. It's as simple as that. For me though, I'm a penny pincher. I'm a penny pincher. Oh, you're gonna hit the bed now. Have a good rest of the stream, Toma. Thank you, Amy. Sleep tight. Sleep tight. Thank you for hanging out. But yeah, I'm a penny pincher. I don't want to spend too much money on merchandise and stuff. Toma, but a humble pauper. I'm not pauper. I'm an emperor. Okay, I spent my money wisely. Toma's a penny pincher. Who's Penny? Someone who gets pinched. So you rob others of their merch? No, it's not robbing, I get it. Because I'm the emperor. Last year, a kind lady from the Escape from Tarkov team wanted to take a picture with me, and then she handed me bracelets, and she handed me a Escape from Tarkov Arena t-shirt. Now this year, Bandai Namco gave me an Elden Ring Night Rain t-shirt. So this is the second time in a row that I attended TwitchCon where I get free stuff. And I got, you know, the TwitchCon flask from Elden Ring. I got all these pictures and things and postcards and most importantly of all, these beautiful memories and the opportunity to meet my friends and all these new friends and amazing people. I have been spoiled, and the weekend, honestly, every move was freaking amazing. And I especially want to give a huge shout out to my main crew, the people I hung out the most with, like you know, like Genome, Jinx, Alma, and Eric, and Moon Meadow, and you know, like Owl and a whole bunch of other people, like, you know, for just being lovely and being there for me, hanging out, and it was a good time. It was a good time. And like, you know, for everybody for just like, you know, being so nice to me, you know, wanting to take pictures with their emperor, giving the emperor so many compliments on my looks, and you know, like letting me sign your stuff and giving me so many goodies. It was great. It was really amazing, and I don't regret going for 1 second. I thought it was great. Yeah. I bought a lot less than I thought I would, and I only bought 2 things actually for myself. Everything else was for others. Yeah, I don't really tend to buy a lot of things for myself. What do you mean, lovely? I was bratty and evil? Sure. But yeah, that was it, everyone. That was it. That was my TwitchCon. So after that, we went to the Not a Party. Had to travel a little bit to the other side of Rotterdam. But honestly, everyone, it was kind of mid. The music was really loud there. The music was really loud, and although I really enjoyed the company of my friends, it was really hard to talk to them because the music was so loud. But the food was amazing. Like, we had really nice food. We had pizza, we had tacos, we had these delicious freaking pork dumplings. Oh my god, they were good. I don't remember if they were like Chinese dumplings or Korean dumplings, but they were good. They were really good. Oh, I love dumplings evermore. That's like my favorite food. Nom 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 nom. I could eat like 20 of them, and it would be really bad for me because it would make me fat. But I would love some dumplings right now. Ah, they're so soft on the outside and filled with delicious meat and seasoning on the inside. Ah, put it in my mouth. Oh my god. Chinese dumplings. Nom 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 nom. Chubby Toma. No. I don't work out so hard to be Chubby Toma. But yeah. They're delicious. It was a lovely PowerPoint presentation. Thank you. Thank you. I hope all of you enjoyed it, everyone. It's rare for me to do something like this. So yeah, we had good foods and stuff, and I did get the opportunity to say goodbye to my friends before going back to you know, my sleeping place. And then the day after that, went home. And on the way home, I came across my buddy Warwick. And Warwick is a really cool guy, really cool streamer. And I just saw him across. I saw him across like the train station. I was like, wait a moment, is that Warwick? I went up to him. I'm like, sorry, are you Warwick? I'm like, yeah, you are. And then yeah, and I got to hang out with Warwick a bit. It was so lovely. It was so nice. It was a great time. It's crazy how you can like be at a convention all weekend and like you can just miss out on some people because the place is so big. Good work, Tom. I'm glad you had fun. You're practically floating. Me floating. Ooh. No, I'm not floating. Warwick was a sweetheart. Yeah. Alright, everyone, we're gonna look for a rating target, so make sure you stick around because we're gonna find somebody to rate. Sorry that the stream went on a little bit later than usual. I hope all of you still managed to enjoy it quite a bit. Let's see who we can be rating tonight. Let's see. I know some people are having birthdays and stuff. Let's see. Let's see. Oh my god, oh my god, a lot of people are having their birthday today. What is that? Why are so many, what? Why are multiple people having their birthday today? That's crazy. What is that? Okay, well, everyone, I think we're gonna be rating, Silas. Where's Silas? Where is Silas? Silas. Silas. Twitch. Oh, hold on. Come on. Come on. Oh no. Hold on, everyone. I'm trying to fix this. Let me check really quickly if Silas will still be on for a bit. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we're gonna be rating Silas. There we go. Silas smiles. It's gonna be a Momo. Happy birthday raid. There we go. Make sure you join in if you want to, everyone. I'll get a rating quote for every one of you. Don't worry if you're not subscribed. I still got you covered. Boom. Thanks for the stream, Tom. Have a good one. Thank you for being here. There we go. Birthday party. All right, everyone. Hope all of you had a lovely time here. It is good to be back. I miss all of you. I love all of you. My dear Tengies, all of you are the sweetest, most amazing, community anybody could have on Twitch, and I'm very lucky to have all of you. Thank you for always having my back and being there for me and spending time with me. I miss you all, and you've been a lot on my mind. And I promise that the next time I go to an event or convention, I hope I can I don't know, have a little bit more for all of you. Have a little bit more content out that all of you can watch. Whilst I'm not there, maybe some, I don't know, shorts that will be released or stuff like that. I want all of you to just, get pampered and spoiled and stuff. I love you all. Thank you all for sticking around till the end of the stream, everyone. You're all lovely. And make sure you take good care of yourself. Have some good eat. I will be back on Saturday, everyone. Tomorrow, I will probably be hanging out with my human grandmama, but we'll see. Love you all, everyone. Take care. Muyasumi nasai. Doi. Momo. Muyasumi. Bye.